Every other episode we just talk at each other. So you can talk as much as you want. It's fine.
All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does.
Yep.
Then it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
Except for that's the heart, Tim. And that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
Oh.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
That.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time. Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No,
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had they had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So
cool
you're saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
No.
It doesn't look full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other? There you go.
Talked about it.
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still at
for
shit.
years,
I can't
man.
fight anybody right now.
I
probably
am
used to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny. And I love I see him, I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously. And that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he can beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole.
I don't know
Spanish, you monster. But you didn't put me on because you wouldn't talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think these both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like Junior Dos Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. And he's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Someone gonna say something? Oh, is it gonna be me? Raymond will be here. He went to get something. He'll be back. Hi, everybody. It's Bro Plata episode 200 and what is it? 248 or something like that. Yeah, it should be fun. The episode's called Anything Else because this is what I told Ray. Told Ray to name the episode anything else other than what he had originally named it. Because he named it The Bear Jew Cometh. And I'm well aware that Craig, Daniel, fucking, why can't I think of his name? Craig's fighting. And I'm well aware of that. But that's his nickname. I'm aware. But I was just like, well, what's the algorithm going to do that? We're gonna get some kind of traffic that Ray doesn't want, or really traffic that I don't want Ray to have. Do you imagine that the algorithm put us in like all the Israel Palestine talk because Ray put the word Jew in our title? That's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of people actually watching the show. Paul Craig. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But anyway, that's this weekend and the fucking stupid Apex, right? Because no one fucking likes the stupid Apex. The fights are at like Raymond. I can hear myself through your phone or your headphones. I can hear myself through something.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Ray.
I have backpack beers.
You seem like a backpack beer kind of guy.
I always
like
at least have a couple.
You seem like the guy who shows up to the party with like a Dollar General plastic bag like full of like 8, like an odd number of Bud Lights.
4 tall boys were $2 at Dollar General the other day, and I don't want you to fucking besmirch my trying to be frugality.
Right. I did it. My friends used to make fun of me all the time because I would show up to his house with like an odd number of beers in a plastic bag. Like, where do you get a 9-pack?
I know a guy.
You have 9 left.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, fuck. All right, I've got everything situated.
Good.
Trying to get comfortable, Tim. I'm trying to.
You know what it sounds like when you get into your car?
Yes, actually. I haven't cleaned it since I got arrested, so I need to do that.
So everything that was in there just has dust on it now?
Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, man. Yeah. Hi, guys.
I switched to. I was listening to Diamond Rio when the intro was playing because I'm still trying to convince myself to go to that show. I just don't want to spend money, but they're playing a mile from my house, and I'm like, dude, come on, dude, it's fucking Diamond Rio, bro. And every time I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about this song. I'm like, oh shit, Unbelievable.
Yeah, what? Unbelievable is a great song.
Peaceable, huggable, lovable, unbelievable.
What meet in the middle?
Arvin Racing wants to know what you were arrested for: sexual trafficking.
No. I wish it was that cool. I wish it was something cool like that.
Not from that yet.
But no, I got a DUI back in March. So yeah, it's fun to be Ray.
He was literally right behind me.
I was.
It's part of that, like. And we told him not to drive. I'm like, wait, get in my car, don't drive. He's like, I'm fine. And next thing I know, we're pulling out, and then I see lights. And I'm like, oh shit, did they get me? I'm like, oh no, oh my god, that's Ray. Fuck.
And I texted you, I'm so fucked.
Yeah.
And
everybody,
it's whatever.
The other 2 guys we were with were like, yep, he's in trouble.
Yeah.
He was drunk. There's a reason why we told him not to drive. Yeah.
I don't listen to you liberals out there.
What does it get you? That's what happens.
Nothing, bud.
Mm-hmm. You know what? This is one of many times that in your life you should have listened to me.
Nah.
It's more than one. Ray, start your car. I don't need to start my car. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I will do. If somebody is very assertive with me, I will do the opposite. Why? Don't respond well to it. If you had been like, Ray, there's candy in my car, I would have gotten in at that point.
Ray, you're kind of one of those people that if you're about to do something, like on your way to do it, and someone said to you, Ray, do that thing you're about to do, you'd be like, I'm not doing it now. Because you're going to think that I'm doing it because you told me to do it, although I was going to do it anyway. But that's what you would do.
Kinda. I do that sometimes with like comedy shows where it like the audience is like expecting a certain kind of humor, and I'll just change up the vibe just to see how they react, and it's never good.
Yeah. Usually they want funny, and Ray's like, not today, everybody.
Nope, not gonna happen. Not on my watch.
Nope. There will be no ha-has. There will be no joy happening in this dive bar tonight.
Are you gonna regret the $5 cover you paid at the door? Possibly. It happens.
You will for at least this 10 minutes.
Oh man. Yeah, actually, I went to Toth's place out in Menor,
Mm-hmm.
and it did like 6 minutes, I think. And I recorded it, Tim. I recorded it.
Okay.
I did. Here's the problem.
It was
I'm
bad.
gonna show part of the shit show that is my desk. But you see how my phone?
How many empties are on your desk?
A lot. Between Pepsi and Labatt Blue, there's a lot. But you see my phone here?
Different shades of blue cans. Yes.
Like right where my finger is. So I had it like this on a table up against the beer bottle,
And it fell.
and it recorded it like this.
So you got the ceiling.
Yeah, for all of my shit.
Well, at least you have the audio.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually do any shows I do from right now until
The end of time.
No, until probably March, when spring starts to hit. I think I'm gonna make an album of all my recordings, like an audio album, and call it Winter of My Discontent.
You can do whatever you want, Ray.
And even like throw in some bombs, like just throw in some like, and see how I react to it, and just do like a 15-track
How
album.
about only bombs? That would be hilarious. Just
Bombs away, yeah, I like that.
only bombs. Wait, did he record this by himself in his bedroom? It's just nothing. It's just you just hear like plates clattering.
mhm.
You hear people chewing, coughing. That's about it.
But and I want to also do like a video companion to it that I'm gonna put on my YouTube, where it'll just be like hard cuts between jokes in certain places, and part of it will be that ceiling, because I had some good shit at the ceiling, and god damn it, I'm gonna get that, yo.
You should send that video for the Erie Pennsylvania Comedy Festival that Dan does. You should send in that video for it.
Oh yeah, let's do it. I'm down. You won't book me,
It's just
but
the ceiling.
yeah,
The ceiling.
murdered. It was great. See, Paul's putting on his glasses. I'm waiting for him. I don't know if he's gonna. I'm gonna bring him in here. Yay, Pulse is here.
Brothers,
Pulse. What up, sir?
what's going on, sirs?
Not much. Just hanging on a Thursday. The episode's called Anything Else, and I mean, after last Saturday, do we have anything else right now? I don't think so.
Dude, I was afraid of the algorithm we were gonna hit with that other title.
I was gonna call the episode "Bear Jew Cometh," but I just like Tim was the voice of reason.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I don't want a lot of angry Palestinian fucking Aramaic words like in the
really
comment
don't
section.
Want Ray to have that traffic? I'm afraid of what Ray's like. Oh, good. Now that I have the platform, people will go off. He locks us out of the screen. He's like, oh, I just things to say.
I just do this, or I'm like, I have something to say to you all, and it is more important than these two that are right here below. Free nothing. I lost it, guys. I lost it hard.
I actually have a question.
I can't see you.
Can either of y'all explain
Better.
what is Hamas?
Do you want Ray to explain it? Or do you want me to explain it?
I mean, either I should probably Google it, but
I mean, there are members of their group that are in Palestinian leadership.
Yeah, they did vote him in, but
Yeah.
but to be fair, they voted him in 2006. That was the last time they let him have an election.
Yeah,
So-
it's been 16 or no, yeah, like
So needless
been a
to
long
say, not
time.
quite what they thought it was going to be when. But yeah, they're
they're a bunch of radical Islamists.
Yeah,
Like I'm not
you
saying
know,
that all
they're
Islamic people are bad, but they're like
no, they're not great.
they're
not
like
great.
evangelical Christians here, but more bomb. I don't know why, but they do it.
It is a very extremist
Bomby
group to
bomb.
have running. your
Yeah,
country.
bomb. I don't know.
Is it like, are they sort of like the Taliban?
Yeah, they're in that sect of the Muslim Brotherhood.
But they run the government. That's the
Yeah.
problem. There is that they are in the government. They're like a fringe group that's like in caves. They're in the government, so that's a problem.
Yes.
Well, I was on Twitter or X the other day, and I saw a video. This girl that was peeking out her window at some soldiers, and they just fired on her. And I was like,
It's not good, Pulse. It's really bad there.
yeah.
Like,
So that's why I'm not often on Twitter.
Yeah, it's not a it's not a good situation. It is horrific, and
Dude, it's showing
that's about
a
all
lot.
That's all about all we're gonna say. But
And I'm gonna say something that's
Oh,
really
geez,
opened my
no.
eyes to
what
like
now?
it's just like the inhumanity shown by people who are protesting for human rights, but yeah, they're wanting Israel wiped off the map and put in with a law that would actually put them in bondage more than it would anybody else. In some of those groups, they'd be killed for what they are.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is like, who is going to punish these soldiers? But then after what you just told me, I guess they are the government, so nobody's going to punish them.
No.
Mm-mm.
And there is no diplomatic solution to this, to be honest with you. The best thing they can do is just try and get as many people out of the way as humanly possible and just smoke all of them.
Do you think that like U.S. troops are going to
Mm-mm.
meddle in this, or is it not our problem? Not our
I hope not, man.
No.
I mean, it's not great either way.
It's such a small population. There's like, what, 2 million people in Gaza? Like, there's like 2 million people. It's one of the most densely populated strips of land in the world. And they're under this horrific shit. Their government is burned and demolished infrastructures that they could have used for farming and all this stuff, but because the Jews put it up, they had to burn it all. But yeah, man, it's so rough because there's so much suckiness on both sides, but I definitely have a side. I certainly have a side, and it's definitely not Palestine. Just because of nobody deserved to die at that music festival. Nobody deserved to die that day. You can take it in, don't go hit the music festival with all the 20-year-olds doing fucking Molly. Like, they don't need to be hacked the fuck up, bro. It's weird to me. It's just fucking strange. Religion can still be a fucking thing in this day and age. Ugh. Hate it. Love the Jews. Hate everything else about this.
That was more than I wanted you to say. Can you just let it go, Ray? Let it go. Let geopolitics
No, because I
go.
see those posters and they break my heart, dude.
Listen. It's all horrific.
Yeah.
There's innocent people anywhere dying from this. Horrific. And there's innocent people dying on each side of this, and it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
That's
They
what
actually
fucking
found
sucks, is that a lot of innocent people are dying, and that's
what's
fucking
kind of
awful.
dope is they finally found one of the hospitals that they had been saying Hamas had put a bunch of shit in to like hide, and like they found a motorcycle with a bullet hole in it, RPG rockets under a fucking hospital. Like, who the fuck are you to do that to innocent fucking people? But anyway, whatever.
It's not good. It's
No.
very bad.
So
But
hopefully
now,
something.
how to solve it from Bro Plata. Here it comes. Okay,
Falafels for everybody.
there it is. There it is.
Falafel Day, I think it would be a hit.
Have either of y'all ever had falafel? Because
Yeah.
I remember
I
street
don't think I
vendors in
have.
New York serving it, but I never tried it. I always wanted to try it.
It's okay. I mean, I'll eat it if it's there and I'm hungry.
I don't know.
Is it-
If the person serving a food spits on you while saying the name of a food, I don't want it. Falafel.
But
No,
like,
thank you.
what is it? Is it a pastry or something?
It's like a wrap, right? I think that's what it is, or
I'm not
something
real
like
sure.
that.
I don't think I've ever had falafel. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Hold on.
Never googling falafel. This is This
Yes.
is better than what we were talking about.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's falafel is made of chickpeas, fresh herbs, and spices, and formed into small patties or balls. Yeah, I've had this before. It's the falafel originated in Egypt.
So no meat in it.
Apparently, yeah. It's mostly chickpeas. It's Middle Eastern fast food, apparently, is what it's considered. Like,
It's the Whopper of the Middle East.
I was about to say, what's the Big Mac of the falafel world? Like, what's had 1 billion served already? I want
Think
to know that.
anyone would make me a falafel baconator? Would that be something to make me?
Well, I've had a shawarma, and I've had it's called a sandwich called a gyro. Call it a gyro, but I never had falafel.
Gyro.
Yeah, I've had gyros too. Falafels are actually quite tasty. Once I looked at them, I'm like, oh yeah, I've had these. When I've gone to like, what's it, the Aladdin's, I think it is one of the.
Yeah, lads. One of my favorite places to be a degenerate sells gyros, and that's a fun place.
The funny stop?
No, the Euro gyro.
Oh, well, yeah.
And,
They're more
and Kent.
pizza, I would say.
I've had
Gyros
a
in the
lot of
name.
things from there. I usually get pizza. I've had more pizza there, but I've had gyros as well. Gyros are good. Dude, they
I
have a
do miss
gyro
their pizza. Ooh. You know what I had recently, speaking of pizza?
It's
It was sprinkled on top. It was quite nice. Yeah, it was like
a little
salt bay.
HIV. Little HIV.
Just salt baying it in there. Just getting it going.
little Hep C, little Hep A.
I'm surprised I don't have the one, the way I drink. But the thing that I had was macaroni and cheese pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
Well,
I've never had it before, and I know why I've never had it before. Like, I've seen it at CC's and shit like that.
CC's, I'm pretty sure there's everybody in the back got high, but what can we put on the buffet? Who's got ideas?
What were you going to say, Pulse?
No, I was just gonna say Americans will eat anything, man. Like,
That's true.
I see on Instagram. Y'all ever notice on Instagram they dip everything in cheese now? They just smother it.
I will eat anything dipped in melted cheese. Like, that's not even a lie, dude. I'll eat fucking insects if it has
A fondue?
melted cheese. Yes.
Fuck yeah.
No,
Yes.
but I saw a burger where they took this fat syringe and just injected it with cheese, the patty with cheese.
Were those people knighted after that?
I mean,
they got their sainthood.
I've got no problem with cheese, but there's to me there's such a thing as overkill, and that's like,
Yeah, but dude, anyone's like, dude, we're gonna give you this, but we're also gonna smother it in melted cheddar cheese. I'm like, yes, please, thank you. That's my favorite. Dude, my favorite part about Arby's is the cheese they put on the roast beef, the beef and cheddar. I was asking them to put extra cheese on it for me. It's the best, dude. That was with remember Fuddruckers?
yes,
It still exists, but there's not one by me anymore. There used to be, but back when there was one in Canton, on their burger, like had a burger bar, and one of the things that just you could just have was just melted cheese, and I just like, oh, that's my favorite part, like melted cheese for my fries, melted cheese on my burger, melted cheese. That's the best part of that place.
Yeah, it was like a burger buffet where you could build your own, right?
Yeah.
I think they could work up here now.
Well, they are still around because I remember I saw it's owned by a black guy, a black fella. I saw it on some sort of like black people in business thing that I get on Facebook. The algorithm has been sending me that for a long time, and I guess I click on it.
How are you on black Facebook that easily? I don't know.
Like, Ray, you're the last person on earth that's gonna get those. All right.
Well, yeah, those.
I
There's
get
some
those.
that
That's
I do.
why I learned about the black gentleman who bought Fuddruckers. But I miss Fuddruckers, dude. Fuddruckers was cool, and it's a fun word to say. Also, I've been trying to get like, you got anytime there's a party or anyone's doing something like my brother and my sister-in-law are doing like a post Thanksgiving pre-Christmas party like or something at their house, and they're trying to think what they want to do, and I'm like, dude, do a burger bar or a hot dog bar. Like, what is that? I'm like, what do you mean? What is that? You just you got the hot dogs, you get your bacon, you got your chili, you got your cheese, you got all the stuff you'd ever want on your hot dog or hamburger, and you just like fucking, but you like go all out with it, man. You get like some bacon bits and shit. You get all kinds of good stuff.
You know what? That like if I ever owned a bar and I wanted to serve bar food, I think that's what I would go with because you can't go wrong with burgers and dogs. It's not the most extensive menu, but especially if you had a burger or a bar where they could you just give them the patty and the bun and they could just build their own.
Yeah, I've been to bars like that. One thing about hot dogs though is that even if you make a specialty hot dog, people like to complain about the price of hot dogs if it's more than like 50 cents. Like, oh, I'm not gonna buy a $5 hot dog. I'm like, yeah, but you're putting fucking bacon, chili, and cheese on it, dude. Like,
it's like Happy Dog. It's like Happy Dog.
Well, Happy Dog. I didn't complain about Happy Dog. There was fucking pastrami on my hot dog.
That is true.
It was a $20 hot dog or whatever, but it was great.
Hold on, I have to ask Pulse this. Do you guys have any places like that where you'll like fill out a Scantron of shit you want? Like it to eat?
There's a helicopter.
Like at a restaurant?
Yeah.
There has to be places like that.
Yeah, I'm sure. But no, I was just gonna say I remember in New York they would have these carts that they were advertised as 50-cent francs. But I remember thinking if you can get a hot dog for 50 cents, God knows what's in that hot dog. Like that is
even good hot dogs are like garbage meat. Hot dog is just the whatever's left.
That's what I feel like. Yeah, it's like tendon or hooves and whatever else part of the pig. It's like if
it was hoof, it'd be crunchy. But look, it's basically everything else. Hot dogs are made out of whatever's left, and you know what? They're good. So
some flies. It's been proven.
Sure, whatever. It's good.
I've seen videos of like people microscoping a hot dog. It is
why
a goddamn horror. I still eat fucking hot dogs. It didn't change my life. I knew they were already shit. Why?
Why do people want to ruin great things like hot dogs?
Because they're fucking hippies, Tim.
Dude, Dollar Dog Night at Progressive Field is the greatest thing anyone ever came up with ever. I give them a $5 bill and just line my pockets and go back to my seat. And I do that about 2 or 3 times a game. It's amazing.
I think we went on a Dollar Dog, didn't we?
I didn't go. I don't think with you because the last time I went with my brothers when they played Chicago, and it was like they're not the same they're different hot dogs. They're smaller hot dogs, but they're fine for $1. You're not going to complain. And the thing is, it may take you a handful of them to get full, but guess what? You can afford a handful of them.
Hell yeah!
You buy 5 at a time.
Yeah, but get them hot, get them at a premium, and then we're all good, son.
But that's the thing. Like, you ever notice the dollar menu at McDonald's or whatever? It's like you eat these burgers, and I swear they're mostly full of water because.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but to me, I would rather spend $5 on a premium burger and be full.
Yeah. I mean, like the McChicken used to be my favorite dollar sandwich, but now it's like $2.50 or something like that. But I'm fine with that because it seems like they didn't really change the sandwich that much. It's still the same McChicken it was ish, but it just costs more. I'd rather than do that than make it still cost $1 and it's fucking garbage. I'd rather just give them an extra $1.
Yeah, I don't know. The doubles have gone up. Like they're like $3, I think now up here, $3 or $4.
Yeah, there was a time when a double cheeseburger was $1, and that's like when we were in high school.
Man, yeah, I remember when the Big Mac was like $2.22.
I wish
Big
it was
Mac
still
is
that
all
price.
bread, dude. There's barely any meat on a Big Mac. Well, there's 2 patties. Yeah, sure. They're like this big each and super thin and just covered by fucking Thousand Islands and bread.
Okay, but so then which do you prefer, the Big Mac or the Whopper?
Whopper, just because there's more meat in it.
Yeah, but I like the sauce on the Big Mac.
Here's some information for what's bigger, Big Mac or Whopper? According to Quora,
That's not uncomfortable.
No, not at all.
See, that's what I'm
AI,
talking.
man, they're listening.
Yeah,
AI.
Well, I was just about to say that. Like, what the fuck? I didn't press anything.
There's a new show on Hulu called A Murder at the End of the World. It just came out, but there's an AI in it, and the AI's name is Ray, and it's been freaking me out.
Would it be me if I got into power?
What? Have your own AI? Maybe.
Yeah. I would put my intelligence in the machine, Tim. Total brain swap.
You ask it to do something, and it'll be like, no, I don't.
Man,
Think, I don't really think so. Like, I mean, I could try, but it's not going to be good.
Can't we just eliminate Paraguay? Like, can't we just do that? I'm just throwing a country out.
Right.
Ray,
can you turn on the lights, please? You want to know my solution for Israel and Palestine? No, Ray, no. No, that's not what we wanted, Ray. Because I got some ideas. No, Ray, turn the lights on.
You can barely play chess. Stop it. Oh, goddamn.
That would be funny. Just an AI that isn't any good.
Yeah.
Can you write a work email for me? He's like, oh, I mean, I can, but my English is a little shady. I got a D in English.
I gotta install the Grammarly thing now. Like,
that's funny. I want that as like a sketch now. It's just like it's a smart hotel, but we had to skimp a little bit on the AI. It's just I don't know, man. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. That's above my pay grade, Chief. I don't know what to tell you.
You turn the TV on. It's all the way over there. Like, hey, you don't even have a body. It's like, I'm doing something right now, man. Give me a minute.
Is the chat not working? Like, I see there are 6 people in here, but nobody's saying nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. You want to chat? Chat's down below.
No one
Type
likes us. That's why.
People are just watching, and that's fine. They're enthralled.
They're just casing the joint.
By our amazing stuff. But yeah, if you want to join chat, it's right down below wherever you're watching. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
Right now we're talking about what if Ray was an AI, and that sounds awful.
It
Hilarious,
does.
But awful.
We should do that, though. Like, find a way to make that happen, where I voice the AI, where it's like, do I really? Okay.
Kind of doing something right now. Like, you are. What do you mean, dude? You are AI. What do you do? It's like, I got stuff going on,
bro.
man.
Have you seen Japanese tentacle porn? For real, that's what I'm watching.
I asked you for the number to the Pizza Hut. Like,
oh, I have that. It's 216.
That was quick. That's the quickest thing you did. Like, yeah, I had that memorized. Like, I remember when I was younger, a bunch of people I knew would have their Domino's number memorized because, like, we would just always order from Domino's.
I never remembered those kind of numbers ever. Mine was usually like Hollywood Video to find out what games were coming in that week. That was about
how much
it.
you owe in late fees.
Yeah, how much you owe in late fees before you go and rent. You're like, fuck.
Sometimes you go and they're like, hey, yeah, you can rent this, but you owe us $30. I'm like, oh, fuck.
I don't know if you guys had this. Pulse, did you ever? You went to, like, I assume, like, Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, all that shit?
Yeah, but speaking of that, not to cut you off, but whatever happened to Redbox? I remember those things used to be outside of McDonald's in that little vestibule. They don't have those no more.
They're around. They're like some CVS's and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I know where they are.
Drugstores have them mostly.
There's one at the grocery store. There's one at CVS. There's one in Walmart. I know where they are.
Do people even watch DVDs anymore, or is everybody streaming nowadays?
Mostly streaming, I think. But I mean, I went to Redbox for a long time, but now I don't have a DVD player hooked to anything. Well, I have my PlayStation hooked down here, but I'm not going to come down here to watch movies. So it's been a long time since. Well, a year or so, because I remember one time I went out to my brother's. My brother had crappy internet, and I was watching his dog, so I went to the Redbox and got movies, so I had something to watch when I was at my brother's. That was the last time I went to Redbox, and that's when I watched Clerks 3 and cried.
Aw. Ryan Kills, I miss when Redbox rented video games. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, they did for a little while, didn't they? You would see, like, some PlayStation 3 game up there.
Can't they just do that digitally now, too? Renting? Like, yeah, you can have it for 3 days, and it's going to disappear.
Well, that's going to be in 2030, Tim, if you start reading the UN's goal for the world. So,
Great.
yeah, some homework for you. You will
When are we
own
gonna get this
nothing.
universal currency I've been waiting for? When are we all gonna go to the yen?
No, it'd be the yuan, actually, and that's falling. So,
Well, then why
that's
would it be the yen if it's falling? How about
the
silver?
yuan. W-A-N.
When is crypto gonna take over? Because all I ever hear is
It's
about.
not.
That's what I'm wondering, because it's like people are always talking about how banks are crashing and crypto is the future, but I'm like, what's taking so long?
Whatever, man. I'm putting all my money in junk silver.
Junk silver. No, yeah, with like that. Actually, I was watching a funny video today. This guy named Pirate Software. So, shout out to that guy. I'm kind of learning a little bit from YouTube or from his YouTube shorts.
Don't learn
some stuff.
anything from a guy named Pirate.
Well, no, his screen name is Thor.
Okay, definitely don't learn anything from that guy.
No, well, no, he was a
I'm basically
programmer.
Thor. Yeah, okay.
Well, no, he was a programmer at Blizzard for years, apparently, and he's like programming his own games now. And he does morning streams, and he has like a really deep voice, like kind of like, hello, how are you doing, and all that kind of stuff. So it's soothing at like 7 a.m. to hear that voice. I kind of like it, actually. I kind of like his thing.
Paul,
but he
like Paul Keel.
Paul
Keel's the guy. who
almost
does the
Barry
Buckeye
White, but he's a skinny white boy with long hair who loves D&D.
games. Paul Keel did one of the Browns games a couple weeks ago, and it was great because it's just in the Browns now in the 50-yard. I'm like, wow, that guy's voice is amazing. Anyway,
rubbing butter
Cousin
on
Mike
his
says good choice in the silver. Yeah, actually, I don't have any silver, but my dude, my nieces do. Like my 6-year-old niece says she wants silver for Christmas. I'm like, all right, I can do that, I guess. There's a
Nice.
coin shop in Dover. I'll just go to that.
But Pulse, the cryptocurrency thing, it basically just became a scam. Like it became like a Ponzi scheme to kind of get money. Even with that Sam Bankman-Fried, that SBF guy who just like fucked a lot of people out of money.
Oh, yeah, he just got sentenced, didn't he?
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because his mom was like was involved in DNC stuff, which is kind of weird, and he was like their second biggest donor, or no, their biggest donor of the last election. So there's a little weirdness going on to that.
He should have been sentenced for that haircut.
I feel like the only coins that are still worth anything are Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's like all the other altcoins are like gone away. Like you remember Dogecoin and all that other.
Yeah, I lost money.
Inu.
I lost money in Dogecoin.
Yeah, Shiba. Yeah.
My Dogecoin was up a lot, but I didn't sell what I should have sold, and the next thing I knew, it wasn't worth shit. And
You got on the hodl gang. You shouldn't have got on the hodl gang. God damn it.
It happens.
Tim's just like, I lost money.
What are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? Cry about it? It's gone.
Be glad that you didn't invest in that Logan Paul shit, whatever that was he was doing, that Crypto Zoo or whatever.
I have no idea what that was.
I don't want to invest anything with those guys' names on it. What up? Weed coin? Of course, there was.
Yeah, Weed Coin. They tried.
Let's
They
try
really
Plata
did.
coin. Can we do that?
Plata. Oh. I love it. You should
How
also
do we-
have to play a Bro Plata tap game for Plata coins, like in
How do we
South
tell
Park.
Clash TV we only accept silver? Like, did you see it in the mail?
When the email comes in, I will make our demands.
I think it had to be about 40,000 shows to get 1 ounce of silver, but like,
Yeah, I just want Judas amount. Like, can you give me 4 ounces of silver? That's all I really want. I don't even know if that's the real amount. I just threw out.
4 ounces. That's like $80 of silver.
No, bro, I remember Odell Beckham Jr. when he signed his last contract. He's like, "I want you to pay me all in crypto," and I bet you.
Yeah, there was another
he
guy
lost
that did
his
that too.
ass, didn't he? Like right after that shit crashed, didn't it?
Well,
that was probably the
There was one
stupidest
guy. I
decision
think they said
ever.
at one point he was the highest player in the NFL because he wanted most of his contract in crypto. I don't remember. I don't know what it is. Mike's letting you know that Judas got 30 ounces. So there you go.
Okay.
That's like
Thank you, cousin Mike.
yeah,
Appreciate
that's
it.
like $600 worth of silver. Now.
Okay.
Today.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
For a haul, that's pretty nice.
Like like last year, my dad came in and gave my niece just like a 10-ounce bar of silver, and I'm like, dude, that's awesome. That's like fucking 22. That's like $220, man. That's like, I don't know. She has like $1,000 of silver just like in my brother's safe.
Imagine when that shit goes really up. When shit goes
Well,
bad,
that's kind of the point. Or at least
your
by the time
brother will
she's-
be like,
by-
"Guess
by the
what,
time
baby?
she's-
You just bought us a house."
You think by the time she's adult, it would close to double.
Probably because gold's fucking.
Gold's insane, but that's
4 ounces right now is 23.80, 23.88 an ounce, according to Arvin Racing 71. 4 ounces is that much? Damn.
No, that is an ounce. 23.88.
Well, but 4
no,
ounces.
it's 23.88 an ounce. That's how much it is an ounce.
Oh,
Have you guys seen people are buying old?
It's 22 something. It's pretty close. Anyway,
People are buying old like laptops and all kinds of different tech because apparently
yeah,
you can recover gold from the motherboards.
yeah. Those are you see. I assume you've gotten really stoned, Pulse, and actually watch them do it because it's like ASMR almost.
Yeah, I went down that rabbit
digging
hole.
through a
but-
motherboard.
But the thing about it is, you really have to collect a lot of shit, and the gold that they recover is like microscopic. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
it's
lot of-
barely any.
That's a lot of work for that little of gold.
There's that one science nerd. I can't remember his name. He's like a Canadian kid. His voice is very like this, and I am
that two
doing
joints?
this. Huh?
Two
That
joints?
might be. Who knows? And I'm thinking next week we have 2 joints on.
Yeah.
No, pass.
Well, it's a democracy, Tim. It's a democracy.
Yeah, my vote counts 50%. Sorry, Pulse. We're at a stalemate.
Wait, if he gets 1% of the vote even, I don't care. It's on my side.
Yeah, you want him on your side, but the thing is, he is technically an unpaid intern. I'm sorry to be like this, Pulse, but
Wow.
when it comes to voting, I gotta be
Pulse,
that way.
you're getting fucking dogged right
When it
now
comes
for
to
no
voting, you gotta be
reason.
this way. 50% of the vote. We're at a stalemate, Ray. I'm sorry.
Wow, son. Wow.
We just spend the rest of the night apologizing to Pulse.
Yes, as you should, racist. Jesus
What?
Christ.
That has nothing to do with it, you monster.
Yes, you are using your white privilege to
That's
say
not
he
it.
has no say. I am uplifting the voices. I see the promise. Okay, I can't.
I tell you what,
You made it
on
worse.
my review show on Sunday, both of y'all come on. I think Tim might change his tune once he interacts with Jace. Jace is the man. Jace is cool.
Wow, Tim, are you saying that he is only 2/3 of a
Two-thirds of
vote?
You guys took it there. I didn't. You guys took it there. I didn't.
Yeah, but we know what you're implying.
No,
we
I
hear
was
your
never
dog
implying
whistle.
that. I was never implying that. Thank you.
Speaking of that, bro, it's like for years I've been hearing about these so-called reparations, and I gotta tell you, man,
Dude, they're not coming.
whenever those things are due to hit, I'm ready. That's the other thing. I never got one of those stimulus checks, man. I never got one of those.
What? You didn't?
No,
How?
I don't know. I don't make $90K a year, so I don't know why I didn't.
I don't make shit. What do you mean?
I was unemployed as a motherfucker at the time, and I still got checks.
Anyway, I got them.
Yeah. I just don't follow.
Everybody got them.
Oh.
That's weird. It's weird. You should have gotten them. That's strange.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Shit,
How
I was
about
just
how about we start the hashtag pay for Pulse? You get like 2
Oh, I was
years.
going to say
back
about
pay.
reparations. No, people like Ray are going to keep you from getting reparations.
Whoa!
You gonna tell me that you're
Whoa!
pro reparations right now? No, you're not. You're saying in front of Pulse you will, but you don't believe it.
I am for a version of it, but it's not like
backpedaling.
some of the numbers that you can even like the people are
He's
throwing out
backpedaling.
millions per person.
Yes.
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I don't know who was, or even if they even needed an attorney, but the indigenous people of this country, you know what they get, right?
It depends on also if they're casino, if they have land, casino land and stuff like that too.
Well, I just saw a documentary about the Navajo Nation, and it said
Mhm.
that all Navajo children, as soon as they turn 18, they get like, I want to say maybe 20 grand every 30 days.
Yeah, it's a monthly check that they get from like the Ho Chunk Indians, which is like New York State and all that kind of stuff. They get like I think it's like 15 a month, 15K a month, because Gavin McGinnis's wife is a Ho Chunk Indian. So and like 100%. So like straight off the reservation. You know what I'm saying?
You have to prove that your bloodline is like pure. But if you can, bro, 15K a month, that's like 180,000 a year. They don't have to do shit. They
No.
We need to talk about pure bloodlines in the show. You're really going out the deep end.
No, we're not talking about bloodlines. We're just talking about the fact
I know what
that
he's
like
talking about. I was kidding. It's that sentence.
but like yeah, for the stuff that they endured, hell yeah, they deserve that money, and they're taking it from fucking other ethnicities with gambling issues. They're amazing. They won in the end.
That's true. Like I read about the Coshada Indians. They own Grand Casino Coshada in Louisiana. And apparently that's what they did. As soon as back in the 70s, when they got their checks, they went and opened up a casino. And now that money has just ballooned. So they're doing well. So if I was Native American, I would take that check and I would work.
Yeah, I wouldn't work. I would travel. That's all I would do.
I would. That's more money. Like they're good. The check is guaranteed.
True.
Regardless. Then you can work on top of that. Like that's just.
If I had something like that, I would definitely do some. Like I want to find out if I have any Native American blood in Canada. See if I can fucking get some gauge out of them if it's fucking like a good amount. Because my great grandma on my mom's side was from Quebec. So who knows what fur trader shit I have in my fucking DNA. But
Ray's looking for his 1/50th money.
Pretty much.
Hurry up and give it to me on a giant cardboard check. As Ray goes, he's in a headdress. He's collecting his check.
I'm just going, hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya?
Can we completely change the subject? It's going to get real bad.
Oh, come on. They won again. They won in the end. They did. They got the bag, and they should. Because I mean, the bloodshed and everything that happened.
They'd probably rather have their land back, but still.
Yeah, probably.
Well, yeah.
Not
but
probably.
who gets what and what tribes get how?
Unfortunately, from what I heard, a lot of them became winos, man. A lot of them took their money and just
high crime in those areas. High crime, from what I've heard. I talked to Anybody Killa, like back in 2017 from Psychopathic Records. I don't know if he's still there. But yeah, he was telling stories about like dodging fire on the reservations, like just straight up like gunshots being like hurled at him in like trailer parks on Michigan reservations and shit. That's fucking crazy, dude. Good shit. Good shit, boys and girls. Tim's uncomfortable. We can tell. This is how I live my life. I like making him uncomfortable. I like making him squirm. Because you can see his posture. He's just like, oh, I don't want to talk about
Well, anytime Ray talks anything about any kind of race, I have a bunch of comedians that I message. And they're like at home throwing shit at their phones right now.
Yeah, I can hear it vibrating. Shows. How many did you message? Like 3 of them?
Just only the ones that hate you. So 40, 41.
I would say you need to go like deeper into that. I think you need to see if there's 50, maybe 100. Let's go. The Ray hate counter. Let's go for it, baby. Native pussy is fantastic. Jesus.
I'm gonna believe you. That's why I'm curious about the Olympic lacrosse, because national lacrosse, the the one tribe is Ithaca. No, Fuck. No.
Seneca?
Who is it? No, who is it? Iroquois.
Okay.
And
Yeah, they're the ones that kind of like created the game, isn't it?
The Iroquois has their own national team for lacrosse. It's actually really cool. Anytime they do any kind of, like worldwide lacrosse tournament, the Iroquois have their own national team.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
But it's weird because for the Olympics, they're probably not going to be able to do that. So they're not technically.
Who knows?
Can you guys, because now that you brought it up, can you guys think of in any sport of a Native American athlete
Jim
ever?
Thorpe.
Yeah, Jim Thorpe.
Jim Thorpe, one of the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Yeah. He was from like down the road from Tim, pretty much. So, was he from Canton?
No, he wasn't from Canton. He's from, I think, Arkansas.
Okay.
But the whole thing about his remains, dude, a town in Pennsylvania bought his remains, and they're still there, and they renamed the town after him, and he was never been there.
Yeah,
His ex-wife sold his remains to a town in Pennsylvania. They renamed the town Jim Thorpe, and his remains are there still. And his family have been trying to get him back for years. Because he's Native American. They want him to be in the family burial ground. They say soul will not be at peace until that happens. They've been trying it for years and they haven't been able to do it.
Why did his wife sell his remains? It's
a fucking wacky story. It was a wacky because someone offered her money for a corpse, and she's like, "Yep, let's do it." So
wow,
it's fucking wacky. I think last time I heard he's still there. I think
was it Ted Williams who got cryogenically frozen?
Yeah.
And what they do with him? Are they like planning like Demolition Man to thaw him out in the future or something?
I don't know.
It'll be like Futurama. He'll be the first jar.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I think they're just waiting to like start making people with this DNA. I mean, they could do it now. I mean, I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I don't know.
Who hasn't said that they haven't, Tim? They're CIA projects.
That's true. Actually.
They're doing it in basements. I'm telling you right now.
Let's just start conspiracy theories. Mike Trout is actually half Ted Williams.
I can't think of any baseball player besides Andrew McCutcheon, but that would be kind of funny.
It's not
too.
Andrew McCutcheon. I'll tell you that much. You'd be able to tell if it was Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Yeah.
He's African American. What do you mean?
I know, but hey,
he hasn't been good in 15 years.
Hey, no, it's been
10. He was League MVP in like 15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, man, you want to talk about a great time for me. I cried the night we beat Cincinnati to go into the playoffs to lose to St. Louis. And I knew we were going to lose to St. Louis. I screamed, boys. I screamed into the recliner. Fuck! After it happened. The
Johnny Cueto thing is still one of my favorite things that happened in baseball ever. It will never happen now because of the pitch clock. So,
when he dropped the ball?
Yeah. That was great.
Dude, that would
never
wild.
happen now. They ruined baseball. I don't even want to. I'm not ready to talk about the fucking automatic umpire thing. I'll have to wait a whole year to talk about it because.
Wait a minute. Can you explain it? What do you mean he dropped the baseball? And was that a ball?
No.
Ball.
So you know how bad Pittsburgh is.
Just in general.
At baseball. Well, no. We're
as a city, as a people.
No, we're one of the best cities in the world.
Where? You're from fucking Cleveland. Stop it.
I don't know about this. I may have been born here, but I've lived other places.
You've never lived in Pittsburgh.
I worked in Pittsburgh, technically.
See, we fucking stop that.
I feel like Ray thinks he's Wiz Khalifa.
No, but I would love to be. Who is the guy who did the red and yellow for Houston? There was a rapper that did red and yellow for fucking Houston. No.
Baby Bash.
Yeah, look it up. I think it was a local guy, but he put a video out that was pretty
around. Oh, we got to talk about that too. Oh my gosh, I almost cried yesterday.
Oh my god, I loved when I saw the news.
What? See, you're a horrible person. Like I said, I told Alan said something to me about it. I'm like, hey man, I was being very serious. I'm like, hey man, I can't talk about it right now.
And I gave you the time to grieve when you were like, I don't really want to talk about it. It's still a sore wound. But now that you bring it up, I can laugh at Tim being like, Deshaun Watson looked like Deshaun Watson on Tuesday.
That's just such a fucking Cleveland Browns thing to happen. In fact, we honestly thought, dude, this is the best team we've had, the best we've felt since 1999. And he just came out and he had that great second half, went 14 for 14, and then like, oh, by the way, he needs surgery and he can't play anymore. I'm like that. When I first saw it, I thought it was a joke.
I did too. I did not believe that I saw
great.
that.
He looked great. I didn't know he was injured. So,
bro, it was like I felt so bad for you because I'm like, oh, Tim was so excited, and now I have to pop his bubble.
Broken up with is what it felt like. It probably felt like that for every Browns fan. Like my heart was in my fucking balls for most of the day. It was rough. It still is rough. It's a shock, and it's just. I mean, because we felt so the best we've ever felt since 1999. And we just beat Baltimore and Watson looked great. I'm like, dude, people were thinking legitimately we could really beat anybody. And next thing you know,
you guys fell for the Cleveland Browns' greatest trick. The greatest trick the Cleveland Browns ever gave their fans was hope. There's like it at this point. Thank you, Pulse. You get it. You like that joke. It's true. You guys always.
I gotta say, like 6-2, that might be, as far as I can remember, that might be the best start y'all had in a while. Like, y'all only lost 2 games through half the season.
3, they lost 3. It's still 6-3. But yeah, but the fact that it's beat Baltimore like that, and Watson in the second half went 14 for 14. He went 14 with 14 with a fucked up shoulder.
Hey man. They probably put him full of fucking, what was it, lidocaine or whatever it is?
Paradol, but they said he didn't get one. They said he didn't get one.
Yes, Paul, our 2 joints. Tuesday, we will have you on for a set amount of time.
No. I'm still fighting this. No.
30 minutes.
30? We'll give you 30 minutes.
30 with joints.
6 minutes.
No, 30. We give him a fair shake to hang out.
That's what we give fucking Sam Alvey. We're not giving him the same. We'll give him 15 minutes.
We gave Pulse fucking a full show of his first time on.
Like Pulse.
I like 2 joints.
He's American.
What is the?
I like Canadians.
Really? You want a fucking socialist on the show?
2 joints is North American.
He's North American. He's one of our brethren.
Dude,
we're going to annex Canada next year anyway, so what the fuck?
Show, he looked like he was about to rob a vape shop.
When somebody is debuting doing stand-up comedy, what is the average that they give them?
5.
5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
What they just say, you got 5 minutes to make somebody laugh?
Yeah.
No, don't try to make us laugh because that.
No, we're not looking for comedy. We're just looking for a hang. You know, like it's like with you. We talk over you.
5 minutes to not piss me off. That's what you get. If you don't piss me off in the first 5 minutes, you can go for more. What I like from what Mike Polk Jr. put on Facebook about the Watson thing. It's like, here's my issue with the Watson thing. Universe. When you make a deal with the devil, aren't you supposed to receive some legitimate temporary benefit before suffering for your sins? At least Robert Johnson got to enjoy guitar transcendence before descending into hell. Like, yeah, that's a good point.
That's hilarious, dude.
That's a good point.
He if you guys don't know who he is, go check out Mike Polk Jr. He's done some stuff that's gone like super viral. And he had a thing called the Factory of Sadness that kind of put him on the map as like a digital creator. Really fun guy. Love.
I mean, one of his first thing, the Cleveland tourism video went viral and barely a thing. That was like 2006, which is like it's probably one of the first really the first wave of viral videos on YouTube. I mean, because that was at the time it was only YouTube, and like I said, I think that was like 2006 or 7, and YouTube.
Yeah, I had just graduated high school, I think, when that came out.
Yeah, so like YouTube was only around for like a year or 2. So,
still Cleveland,
come on down to Cleveland
town, everyone. Yeah. I love how it has the Odeon, but when it was Earth nightclub, when that infamous little fucking place. MySpace was rocking in 2006. Yes.
That reminds me. I really need some intro music for my stream. Like, how do I do that?
That's YouTube. Well, no, because we don't want to even get them copyrighted. There's actually, and I'll send it to you, Pulse. A place where you can download royalty-free music that people
there's
put
a
up on
bunch of
YouTube.
sites. There's a really cool one I found that had a bunch.
All
like,
free,
some of
by
the
the way.
stuff. There's some of the stuff you have to pay for. A lot of the free stuff was good too. I forget the name of that because there's something I picked for like the video I wanted to make that we never made.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I'll teach you how to do that over on your actual YouTube page.
Yeah, they say there's free beats, but every time I do one for my prediction vids, I always get flagged, man. I always get a copyright.
I don't know.
You can. Didn't it happen to you before too, Ray? When you got
Yeah,
something that said it was free, but you still got flagged. Like
yeah, it was part of the premium package of Canva, and I had to email the person.
it was dropped, right? But still,
Yeah.
it was still a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
again, we got it sorted out. That was an easy one because
Oh
I'm
man,
just
you
like,
want some
here's the
finger style
Canva.
guitar? I know a guy who has a lot of multiple albums of finger style guitar. He's a badass, and he already said we can use his music.
So I got one of my prediction vids. I got a written permission from the artist. They're called the Pretty Wild. They gave me written permission to use it, and I still got a DMCA. I think it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it won't go through though, right? So like
well,
the
they
only thing
didn't
is you
push
have
my
to fight it.
notifications,
Yeah.
but I made sure to credit them in the video, and I have proof. I have written proof from these artists that I can use their music, and I put it in the description, and I still got the DM.
Just do what Moss does and make your own.
True. What was I gonna say?
So he used to play in bands, right? Because that makes sense. He seems like that makes a lot of sense, actually.
I don't
I feel like podcast is the thing. Like, listen, I got the comedy through it because music wasn't working out.
Mine was radio.
There you go.
Me and Tony Mazer. That's how we became friends.
I gotta disagree. I YouTube Premium is the shit, man. I'm so sick of commercials. This is one of the best. I don't understand why everybody doesn't have it. It's only $10 a month.
Is that the low version? Like the basic one?
Yeah, that's the one I got, and it's like
I try to watch YouTube less, not more. So
that's become my life, dude. Like I've become a chatter in a bunch of fucking like live streams. Laser beam out of Australia. Anytime he pops up on my feed, I'll always fucking watch him on my TV and like go in the chat.
It would probably
I've
help
been
the
down
show.
some-
I don't want to do
I've
that.
been down some weird rabbit holes, man. One day I was watching for hours, just like one of these National Geographics. It was just indigenous people and the way that they live, and I was sitting there watching it for hours. It's like watching them cook shit and build shit with rocks and shit.
Well, at least National Geographic is a legitimate, like, channel, and it's a real thing. If it was just like some guy named Jeff, like making videos when he's just like at his laptop, okay, guys, today we're gonna talk about the indigenous people, and it's like,
No, but one thing I always wonder is like, and especially like Vice, like they go to these places, and I'm like, are these tribal people aware that they're being filmed? If they're just walking around ass naked.
I would assume they have a translator with them in whatever language they're about to go into.
But do they have like a scope of what the internet is? Like, are they even aware?
No, if we're talking like straight up Aboriginal, like no matter where they're from, if they're out in the hinterlands with, maybe a generator for the entire village, they don't know what the fucking internet is. Although it might be. Who knows? The government might give them phones. You never know. That's how they get so much gold out there. Is they strip the mother. I was gonna go somewhere and I decided against it.
you should always decide against it.
I absolutely did.
When John Gunther told the story of him like in Africa, like putting a food plot together by himself.
Yeah.
Like somebody left him there. Fucking that guy's life, man. We're gonna have John back on. That guy.
That would be awesome. And I want to get Julian Lane on here after and just
Why?
like
I don't. I'm not.
Well,
I'm so
I do.
bitter with him.
Why are you bitter with Julian Lane, even though he tapped out Andrew Law?
That's why.
Why are you mad, bro?
That's his career, man. He was supposed to.
He did what he's supposed to do. Thank you, Pulse.
I'm not mad at him. I'm just mad that he won like that. I don't think he would have won any other way.
Wait, did he submit him or did he knock him out?
No, he
Choked him
submitted
out.
him. I thought, man, Andrew looked so good. I'm like, dude, he's got to kill this guy. And then next thing you know, he gets choked out and it fucking sucked.
It happens.
I'm more pissed he's not
man.
fighting this weekend. He wanted to get a fight this weekend. They couldn't find him one. Like, fucking try harder. There's tons of fighters out there. Fucking get one.
Ray, Julian Lane in Canada will never be on this show. I know 2 joints. I know. I know.
It's like more people that aren't allowed on this show. No, no people that beat my friends.
Also, was it first round or was it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was first round.
It was like seconds into the fight or what?
No, it was late in the first round.
It was towards the end. I'd say it was like the last 2, within the last 2 minutes, right?
I thought it was like 4.5 minutes in.
Because from what I remember, y'all telling me, like you said he was putting it on him for.
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, Andrew, I was impressed.
The thing is, Julian has a lot of wins like that, and Andrew told me like he wasn't. It's like he knew he had a good guillotine. He just fucking got it in. It happens.
Lane's crying hysterically on Tough was legendary. Well, yeah.
Yeah, when we asked Sam Alvey about that was pretty funny. I'm like, did you know? He's like, dude, we knew that was going to be like, that was the whole show for now. We knew that the show would just be Let Me Bang Bro from then on.
That's the highlight of his life. He'll never live that down.
Oh, yeah. And I have merch.
It. Yeah.
I have merch upstairs.
You know what that has done for his career? It did a ton for his career.
Probably.
Number one, it gave him a second chance on Tough that he didn't necessarily deserve compared to other people. He's gotten paid to go to other countries because people know him from TV. Like, that was nothing but a good thing for him.
If he was smart, he himself would have trademarked that. Because, like you said, you have that on
I think he did. Yeah.
Does he get paid from that?
Well, it's his shirts. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I mean, listen, I would be surprised if he didn't. Because I'm sure someone would have gave him that advice a long time ago. And I mean, it was 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago now. So.
I mean, after Michael Buffer, Let's Get Ready to Rumble is his now. So it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Smith, I want to bang my hog, bro. I want to bang my hog. Lane's behavior will only attract mentally unstable women.
Well, listen, he lives in Mansfield, so there isn't a whole lot of.
I was about to say, yeah, he is in Mansfield, isn't he?
Yeah, lives in the shadow of the asylum, or the old Mansfield prison, which is still there.
Really?
What? I don't know where he lives.
Oh,
I think he lives in Mansfield, but I know that prison's still there. The old one's still there. There's a new one too, but they're reformatory. Yeah.
They tell you when you go there, don't like take any pictures off of like certain balconies and shit because there's a prison, you know.
Yeah, apparently my mom said when they went there, somebody took a picture and like a security guard came over from the new prison and took their camera.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they don't fuck around with it. But they do incarceration, which is a festival they do there. It's tattoos and rock and roll.
Well, if you ever take a tour of the prisons down here in Texas, make sure to visit the one in Rocheron. It's called Old Sparky. Back when they used to electrocute people.
Yeah, you can still ask to be electrocuted if you're put on death row, bro.
No, well, I think
some people do it because they say what they do now is the worst.
From what I've heard, all executions, and there are a lot in Texas. But from what I've heard, they're all lethal injection now. But this
but apparently in a couple states, if you ask to be electrocuted, they'll do it because they say that the lethal injection now is the worst thing they've ever done to anyone.
Because sometimes the mixture can be off, and they end up like suffocating to death.
John Oliver about why, like, number one, you can't move, so people. It's not like euthanasia like a dog. It's not like that.
No,
that's what they tell people it is, but it's not that at all. You suffer.
I forget what state it is, but I'm pretty sure one of them still has the firing squad.
That would probably be Georgia or Alabama. I would definitely think that's probably one of them. Which state has the firing squad? Or it could be Arizona.
It's not Vermont. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I wanted to say it was like Utah or Kentucky or something like that, somewhere in Middle America.
Which state has firing squad?
They say that's the better way to go than lethal injection. They do. They say that's.
I feel like
lethal injection now is the worst.
I feel like lethal injection is the most humane because
it's gas chamber. I'd say gas chamber. Just strap him in a fucking thing and just gas him full of fucking whatever kind of shit. That's fine.
that was
Electric
what-
chair has to be the worst. It has to be.
lethal inject. They say lethal injection is the worst. It was supposed to be the opposite. It was supposed to be like euthanizing an animal, but it's not. The shit they use.
Well, from what I've heard,
it's so fucking painful and you can't move. They say it's the most painful execution. They say
see, that's the thing. I've heard different. I heard there's 2 syringes, and one of them is like a calming agent,
no.
Mm-hmm.
and then the second one is like the actual lethal dose.
Yeah.
Of whatever it is.
Well, if the mixture's off, though,
It's not
it can cause.
It's not a
some-
calming agent, dude. It's a paralytic.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
you
I mean,
can't move.
Like a
calming
sedative.
agent, paralytic, tomato, semantic,
Can't
somata.
move.
Okay.
Anyway, dude, watch. I bet Vice did a story on it. Watch it.
I'm just saying, to be electrocuted to your death, that's got to be the fucking worst. And you would, out of any way you could go, that's got to be
That's
the
it.
worst, man.
I know
There are
there's
guys that have survived it like
Right, that's
multiple
what I'm saying.
times.
And they had to keep on frying them. So like that's got to
Yeah.
be the worst.
They say it's not anymore. That's what they say.
But here's the states that allow firing squad. There are 4 of them.
Nice.
I will.
You have to ask for it, right? You have to ask for firing squad.
Yeah. Tim, what states do you think, there's 4 of them, have the firing squad as a death penalty thing?
Johnny Smith says, Tim, that was years ago they fixed that shit. I don't know. I watched a story on Oliver they did last year on it, or maybe 2 years ago. I don't know, dude. Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee.
I swear, I feel like I remember Kentucky was one of them. Either Kansas or Kentucky, one of those states.
Tim is completely wrong. Pulse, what do you think?
Kentucky, Kansas, or Wyoming, or somewhere in Middle America, if I remember correctly.
I think you did 3 of them. Give me one more, just as a guess.
New Mexico.
Florida.
You both were completely wrong. The states are Mississippi, Oklahoma.
I said Mississippi.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, then Tim gets 1 point. Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Utah.
Utah. Okay, I knew. Okay,
Pulse mentioned Utah. Yeah.
That's it. I knew it was somewhere like that. Yeah.
And here's the thing.
Is it mandatory in Mississippi?
No, actually, it's only been used 3 times since the 70s, and Utah is the only state that's used it.
Huh. But it's technically not illegal.
And
Well,
this
you
is
have to
my-
ask for it, and even then, there'll probably be like a reason that you can't. I don't know.
But here's my only thing about the firing squad, and I'm sure they get a sharpshooter. But what if he misses, and it doesn't like go through your heart immediately?
Dude,
What if-
just pick a random drunk at the bar. They pick Ray.
No,
Here you
what
go.
I'm saying, though, is
Put
like,
a blindfold on him, spin him around 3
What if
times.
he's aiming for your heart? Because it's obviously a heart shot. It's not the head.
No, it's a headshot.
They don't
I
want
assume
it-
it's a
they don't want it
headshot,
to be a
right?
closed casket. What if he's aiming for your heart, but he catches you in the stomach? They're like, oh shit, he didn't die.
Well, I think what they do, I think it's like they have like 4 of them.
Yeah, firing squad implies multiple people.
Yeah, 4 or 5, and like one guy has the kill
that's what I
shot
heard. One
bullet.
guy has
Yeah,
a bullet, and the other are shooting blanks.
yeah, which is fine. I mean, you're putting down a fucking scumbag dog. It's fine, whatever. I feel like that would be something for only like fucking straight weirdos to really ask for the death for being like firing squatted.
I would.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. After the 5 guys fire and neither one of them know who's the real killer, what do? Do they go out for drinks?
Yes.
And then like at the bar,
Yeah.
we just shot the shit out of
dude.
that guy, man.
Dude, it's axe throwing league night, bro. You got.
And what do they do with that bullet? That do they let the guy know in private? Like, hey, you're the one that fucking took out Jenkins. Like, it's like what happens?
I don't think so, because I feel like that defeats the purpose of keeping it like under wraps. Like if you tell the guy, why don't you just tell him off bat, like you're the real one that's shooting this guy?
Pulse the pit for real, or for fuck's sake, the firing squad's guys aren't Ray Charles. Although that would be wonderful, just all
you never
blind guys,
know.
so they would
Like,
never know.
I understand, but like, what if one of them accidentally at the point of impact he sneezes and he's like the gun jerks or something like that? You
They
never
shoot
know.
until they die, don't they? Doesn't they just keep firing until he's dead? You don't
No,
just
it's
get
I think
one
like a
bullet.
couple shots. Like they don't really do a lot.
Here's the thing: none of us know. We're just guessing.
Well, I think in America, other countries where there's dictators doing that shit.
I'm talking about. Well, listen. Somehow there are actually firing squad laws on the books in 4 states. So what do they say?
They should just go like the old West, just hang them.
Jesus. I remember that.
If any state does that, it's probably Mississippi. It's probably mandatory for some people. There's monsters.
What was I gonna
It's
say?
been some morbid ass talk right here, y'all.
Hey man,
You guys brought it up. I didn't bring this shit up.
I gotta grab a backpack.
I've been
Hold
talking.
on.
I've been trying to talk about Deshaun Watson, which is even more morbid.
Yeah, who gives a shit about a fucking multi-million-dollar football player, bruh?
I do, man. I do a lot.
Yeah, because your team decided to just waste an entire money they could have used to put a dome
A dome. We don't need a fucking
on the
dome.
fucking stadium. Yes, we do.
Dome would be fucking shitty, man. It's Cleveland. We're supposed to have fucking cold winter football games, dude. We're not supposed to be fucking pussies in a fucking dome. No, domes are for pussies, like the Detroit Lions. But I wonder if they called Tom Brady today. Like they knew he'd say no, but you can't not call him. You got to call him.
What is the temperature up there now? Because it's like apparently I was looking. Apparently
Today's nice.
It was nice.
Yeah, today was the 60s.
It was in like the 50s, 60s a little bit.
It was 67 when I went and got pizza.
Well, I heard
58 right now.
I heard a winter storm is coming to Texas. So
A real one or Texas size one?
Yeah,
Texas
like
style
what we classify as a winter storm. So I'm sure it ain't shit to y'all guys.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like maybe a speck on what's it, 75?
Right about now.
What are the highways out there? 45. It's like a speck on 45. The entire fucking state closes down.
You saw 6 people died in that bus crash in Tusky Valley.
Oh, did it? Was it 6?
Yeah, I think 3 of them were kids, 3 adults. Yeah, it's a bummer.
Did you know Osama bin Laden wrote a Dear Abby letter to America before 9/11? Yes, he did. It's kind of scary. People are agreeing with him, but that's neither here nor there.
No terrible tragedy to
What are we talking about now?
Is Pulse looking up the Tusky Valley thing?
No, I'm finally looking up that hockey player that.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Yeah, no, that's rough. Yeah, dude, watch that video and don't. We're not showing it.
Not on the show.
No, we're not playing it. No, we don't.
I don't want to see a
Dude,
guy die on my
that's
show.
fucking. That's basically fucking slasher movie, dude. That's
Why don't you know what would make somebody money? Like, why don't they come up with a way to safeguard it? Like, make a neck protector.
Hockey's one of those
They
sports
do.
that they fight against every. Dude, they fought against helmets forever.
Yeah.
They still fight against face masks, aren't they?
The neck protectors really started to become a thing. I think it was like the early 90s. They're basically just pillows against your neck that is like multiple level layers. I don't know what they do now. They might have some kind of like street hockey flexible fucking plastic. But it used to just basically be a neck pillow around your neck while you were playing hockey. And for youth, it was mandatory. You had to wear those things until high school. High school is when you didn't need neck protectors.
Bro, I finally seen it. This guy actually went airborne and stuck his leg up there. Okay, I see what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
That was extra.
Yeah, well, British people are extra, bro.
It's not British, it's Canadian.
Or what? Yeah, Canadian
Which
players.
is why Two Joints isn't allowed on this show. Canadians be out there fucking slashing throats with skates. Socialist murderers.
Slashing
Canadian.
like prices. Ha!
I don't know why I'm laughing at that. What's funny is his Alf impression sounds like all his other impressions.
You're right. Ha!
Alf, say, I don't have time to bleed.
I don't have time to bleed.
Yeah, dude, it's all the same. It's all the same.
You want to hear my pillow? Hi, I'm Mike Lindell from My Pillow. Ha!
Mm-hmm.
It hurts me to do, but for some reason it's fun.
Have you
You know
applied
what?
for an affiliate on Twitch?
Not yet. We don't have enough people on there. We're gonna be actually trying out maybe for Clash TV. Maz is gonna sending us over to them, see what they're gonna do with us, and we're gonna try and maybe replace Twitch with Clash TV. What I really want for you guys to do, really, 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 if you can, the link is in the description as we speak. We just need 4 more people.
Right. Once again, we're at a stalemate, 50-50 here. We're at a 50-50 stalemate, which means it's a no-go on Rumble. So.
Rumble down below. Kick, I want to try Kick, but I don't really know that much. Is it work with StreamYard is my question.
Does Clash?
Well, I mean, all we need is like a stream key. That's about it.
We'll find out. I don't know. I downloaded the app, and it looks, like I said, it looks a lot like YouTube.
Yeah, and they do pay-per-view stuff, so like if we do have a following on there, we could maybe do like a pay-per-view thing where it's like $5 to get in to watch us do
already
something.
one of their most followed channels on there, and they have like 80 people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I want to check that out. I got the app too. I just haven't done anything, and I tried to create a profile.
I created a profile. That's it.
I didn't get an email. That's the thing. Like,
did you check spam? Mine was in spam.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
mine
are
was,
you guys talking about on Clash?
yeah, mine
Yeah.
was in spam.
Yeah, I tried I tried to sign up, but it won't send me a verification. It says one was sent to my email.
Did you check your spam as well? Because mine was in my spam.
Let me look.
Yeah, and I never did Rumble. I know I'm late to the party.
You're not allowed to be on Rumble. We'd have to get rid of Pulse. But
Oh yeah, I did send. Fuck. All right.
Tim was right. Tim was.
No,
right.
you were absolutely right.
Again.
I just need to do it on my laptop with my phone, because once you exit out of it, you lose that opportunity to like sign up again.
If we had a Discord chat for voice calls, could we do it when we like share it like we share anything else? Like I think it's possible. Like I watched a video where a guy talked about that, but he didn't really talk about how to get it on your stream.
Bro, I've been waiting.
That's what I need to hear.
Thank God for Tim. I've been trying to do this shit for the past 2 days. I didn't even thought my spam folder.
Tim gets stuff right a lot on this show. We call him Too Right Tim.
You're hard right, Ray. So
I'm hard right Ray. He's too right. He's too right Tim.
not too right, but always right.
Dude, I was trolling a friend for something, and he got super obsessed with the fact that I said I was never wrong. He was just like, "How can you say you never get anything wrong?" And like, I just said, because I never am. I'm amazing.
He's just going through all your messages. Probably take him days.
Trying to figure out like, oh, you got this wrong. You got
send
this wrong.
A 1,000-page document.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, I was just trolling him on Messenger one day because I just felt like doing it, and he got super like, "You're always wrong, man." I'm like, no, I'm never wrong. I'm never wrong. I call everything. But I love doing that shit to friends so much.
Well, I've learned how to deal with it, which is just ignore you.
It's fun. It's fun if it's deliberate. If you're just like being a dick to be a dick, like that kind of troll, that's fucked up. But if you're just trying to make yourself laugh, sometimes trolling friends is amazingly fun.
I handle it like Tom Segura handles it with his mother. It's like, "You're right. Everything I said was wrong. You're right. Why do you do this?"
Can you buy me a new car, Timmy? I want Mercedes-Benz. Oh my god, man. Oh. Fuck.
Did the
Yeah.
Browns sign anybody today?
No, Tim, you guys are rudderless. You're gonna have to use that one guy.
Well, they said they're going to start the young guy, DTR, which he played so bad in his first game. But
Hey, dude, you gotta roll with what you have. You know what I'm saying?
well, they still need another guy just in case. They'll probably just sign somebody off of
Waivers.
someone's practice squad. Yeah, it'd be really nice if they had Josh Dobbs still. They traded him. Whatever. I don't know. If this would have happened before the trade deadline, I feel a lot better about it. But
Yeah.
did Tom Brady say no? You got to call Tom Brady. He's going to say
No,
no.
you don't.
But you got to call him. You can't not call him.
Stop it, Tim.
You got to call. You got to call him. You know what he's going to say, but you can't be like if they found out he didn't even call him. That's going to be a problem. You got to at least call him. He won't pick up. But it's not the point. You gotta call him.
He's just laying in bed like what's his name from Major League?
Jay Taylor.
Yeah, he's just like
you,
Jake said,
Tolbert.
if anything, he could have said you were from the Giants. Fucking hung up.
Yeah, Pulse. Did you get a ticket for UFC Austin?
You know what, man? No.
I thought you were gonna get him on the press list, right?
No, like Ryan Kittle sent me a link. I need to, before it sells out, I need to go ahead and try to do that.
Yeah, I gotta get you set up something. We need a picture of you that's clear for your press pass. Apparently, there's like a whole list of shit. I'll screen cap it and send it to you.
Can I send you my license? Will that work?
No, it's got to be like a picture that's taken, like a passport picture kind of thing, where you just.
I mean, you probably do it with your phone. Just do it like you have like a white background or a gray background or something.
Yeah,
A
that
wall.
kind of thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll
Hat,
send you the
gotta
list
take
of
your hat and your
everything.
Glasses off, probably.
I'll send you the list and the link to kind of like set up everything. Just use the Bro Plata email for it,
And no
so-
smiling. I want it to look like a mugshot.
I don't. I think there's no smiling actually in the photo. Is one of the rules.
Oh, for real?
And tuck your chin back too.
Okay, so I need to get on this because it's in, like you said, it's in 2 weeks. So I got.
Yeah.
Why are the flights at 5 o'clock, dude? I was hoping they'd be later so I can watch them at Allen's after the Ohio State game, but they're going to be on at the same time as the Ohio State game.
Yeah. Well, actually, the prelims started 2.
Yeah, the prelims will be on before, but
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is this an afternoon? This is like what 2 p.m. Vegas time is like when they'll go on. So they're going on at like
11.
noon.
yeah.
Wait, what is it in Europe or something?
Oh no, it is
No,
11.
it's in Vegas.
Yeah, it's at the Apex, Tim's favorite venue in the world.
It's so silly. It seems just like
What time
it's
does
a
the
slap
college?
to the fans. What it is.
What time does the college football game start?
Ohio State starts at 4.
Oh, so they're gonna overlap.
It's okay. They play Minnesota. I'll watch the flights later
Oh, wait, okay, no. When is Ohio State, Michigan?
next week.
Oh, okay, that's the one.
That's at noon. I mean, that'd probably be me getting up early and going to my brother's house at noon.
Is it Thanksgiving?
Oh no, he won't be home. That's right. Shit, yeah, he won't be home. He's going to Pennsylvania to hunt with my niece, so he won't be home. So I'll just be at home watching it myself.
Just eating your ramen.
I'm not necessarily a Wolverine or a Buckeye fan, but I'm definitely gonna watch that because I
Tim, are Alan and his wife having issues because he hangs out with you and she thinks he's cheating. Actually, what's funny is I'm going to be watching the game at his house when she's at the game. So we're going to be hanging out with the
Sucking
kids.
off Alan. What?
Yep. Hanging out with the kids, blowing Alan for guacamole.
Yeah. Well, come on. You've got the tongue game for queso.
He's making his own guacamole. So
Oh, I hate guacamole. It's a texture thing.
love guacamole, dude.
It's a texture thing.
Although I haven't had really good guacamole since Texas. I don't know if I've
Yeah,
ever had good guacamole from white people, but if there's any white person that can do it, it's Alan. He's that guy. He's the Nate Bergancy in that chef show sketch from SNL.
He's the El Jefe of the whole thing.
Did you see that sketch with Nate Bergancy, the chef show one?
No.
When he beats a black girl in a soul food challenge and everyone freaks out. How did you do this? I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Tim, you and Alan watching the game at the strip bar. Don't lie.
Yeah, we're gonna bring the kids. We're gonna smuggle the children in our khakis.
I think there are some like strip clubs in Columbus that have ball pits. They'd be fine.
They have a daycare.
Yes. Here, guys. Candace is gonna take care of you. Daddy's gonna go to be a degenerate.
It's fine. She's an early education major.
Yes. She's working her way through college. Alan getting drunk, and he's gonna make guacamole in his shorts.
That's
Probably
fine.
his boxers. I'm thinking
That's
boxers.
So, what do you eat with tortilla chips if you don't like guac?
Salsa. I like a good hot salsa.
Okay.
Like a good spicy salsa. I can't do like normal, basically tomato only. I need some fucking habanero in there. I like when I eat nachos, it's like cheese and then jalapenos with it, obviously, to dip the jalapenos in the cheese and eat them that way.
So will you get like Rotel and just doctor it up yourself? Or?
No, usually what I'll do is like I'll just buy a thing of like Tostitos salsa or cheese and eat chips that way.
I'll be back.
So, all right, buddy. Thank you guys for watching. It is a Thursday show. We are going to talk about the boring fights. There's only 2 fights I care about on this card, to be honest with you. And that's, what's his face, split guy. Jordan Levitt, and then I care about Paul Craig. That's pretty much it. Everything else, I'm kind of like Chase Hooper fighting Jordan Levitt. That'll be an interesting one. I wonder what Jordan Levitt's celebration is going to be if he beats Chase Hooper. I hope it's at least the splits. That man is unnaturally flexible. Like you can tell he's kind of a bottom. I'm not gonna lie. Like he can kick my ass, so it makes him a power bottom. But he has the oh my god! We can't show it on fucking thing because you got to log into Instagram, don't you? Pulse.
What's that?
I sent you a video in Discord of Jordan Levitt, and we have to watch it to the end. It's a short on Instagram.
Oh, can I show it?
Maybe. Yeah, if you got it on your laptop. If you got Discord on your laptop.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, put it up here, because the Pulse, you ever had the brisket queso from HEB? It's fire. Ooh.
It sounds good.
Queso brisket? Sounds sexy as fuck, bro. You know what the greatest burger, you guys were talking about burgers earlier. The greatest burger I ever had was at this shitty-ass dive bar in Pittsburgh. It's no longer there, called Ham Bones. And they had a double patty brisket burger. Cooked to perfection. Thing melted in your mouth. It was delightful.
You gotta try buffalo bison.
Oh, I've had bison. I love bison, dude. Bison's the shit. I love bison meat. Anytime it's on a menu, I'm already in. I've had pieces of like duck burger before, deer burger. At one point, bear. Yeah, this video. Hold on, yeah, pause it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, pause it. Yeah, we gotta.
Wait for
And there's
Tim.
sound to it. The ending is hilarious. The ending is hilarious, dog. Like when you gotta keep a pause and wait for Tim to come back because this video is nuts, and it's basically him doing bisons are almost extinct. No, they're not actually. People breed those now. Like people breed bison for the meat. So there's a few. I know there's a place in Erie, just down the road from Edinburgh College in Western Pennsylvania, that's actually a bison farm.
Well, Joe Rogan keeps on talking about these bears that only feed off of blueberries, and how the meat is purple because that's all they eat, and he makes it sound really good.
It does. That sounds fucking great.
I need that.
Blueberry bears?
Yeah.
Son, that's fucking awesome.
Wasn't that one of the Care Bears?
I might have been.
It's Blueberry
Blueberry
Bear.
bear.
Meat.
I like steak. Paul, so if you could bring that video up, I want to show Tim this video of Jordan Levitt from his lead up to his fight with Chase Hooper. Make sure the sound's on.
Is that Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch that. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
There you go. You're looking right here.
Oh, we're gonna watch this to the end. He's doing promotional stuff.
Like, if you knock people out, you get an extra 50K, man.
You know, doing
Quite good work
interviews.
for a grappler, is it?
I know half my UFC wins are by knockout.
Bad cut there.
How you doing? I mean, I'm a little hungry. Someone brought some of that special like clothes, braces, and all that stuff. But I'm very hurt. I was white power.
And that's why I wanted to show that video, because he just throws it up at the end like, what? It startled me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, that's funny. Man, if I knew the video, I would have. I would have said it to you. I should have said it to you before. It's like guy. I think it's a comedian, and he's doing something with his. He's doing an interview or something with his phone, and this girl comes over. He's like, I think she's like a high school age girl, and she's like, do you know Matt Rife? She's like, oh, I want to get with him. He's like, yeah, I know Matt. I want to get with him. She's like, all right. He's like, anyone else you want to shout out? You want to get with? He's like, oh yeah, I want to get with Joe Burrow. And then she goes, any big black linebacker. And her dad's sitting like next to her.
No, I gotta say, for such a sus nerdy guy, thank God that Jordan Levitt can fight. You know.
Dude, I love that somebody like that can fight. It's awesome because you don't have to. They don't have to all be Sean Strickland. People who don't follow the sport think they all are. They think Sean Strickland is everyone, but it's not. It's there's Jordan Levitt's out there, and I love it.
Yeah, and he's going up against Chase Hooper, who he's what now, like 24 at this point.
Legally, but actually he's 11.
Yeah, but I wonder, did like Jordan Levitt get picked on in high school, and so he took up MMA as a result, or like how did?
Well, he was a Mormon, so.
Oh.
Have you met any
explains a
Mormons?
lot.
That he's still to this day, he's still a Mormon, I believe. So, that's just how Mormons are, Pauls. Have you met any Mormons? He's just a Mormon.
You know what? They walk around my neighborhood all day wearing those
suits, the white shirts and the ties.
Yeah, the not the whole suit, just the white shirts with the cutoff sleeves and the tie.
You ever say, "Hey, you guys got 3 minutes? Go, give me your best pitch. Go."
No, they knock on my door and they hand me a pamphlet, but I'm like,
you take the
You're
pamphlet?
not doing anything. It's fun to tell them to like, all right, you got 3 minutes. Go.
No, the thing is when you see them riding bicycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does the church not like give you a car? Like, you can't just...
I think like they're supposed to be simple servants kind of thing, where it's like you're taking the most basic form of thing to preach to the people or whatever. Right? Something probably with like, biblical times they did it by foot.
I don't trust that they're all that they're cracked up to be. I feel like
probably not.
I feel like they put on a good front, but something tells me that they party.
Well, they're humans, you know. They're humans.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying
Best stories are like people who used to be in the Mormon church, like Bill Squire. Bill Squire's
Our
Mormon
buddy.
stories are the best.
Yes, I still every once in a while he'll pull out the these bananas are too expensive joke, which I love.
That one's good.
Go check that one out. It's online. Just Google Bill Squire bananas and it'll come up.
I lived in the Philippines for 2 years. You ever have someone try to suck a green card out of you?
Yes. I don't want a girl who wants to make the team. I want somebody. I don't want an all-star. I want somebody who wants to make the team. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the Mormons though, man. Like we had a Mormon cult up here for fucking years. Like
I've said all the time that Alan is the reason that he Alan in high school disproved the Mormon religion. Because there was this kid in a school. He was in a choir with us, but he was also a football player, and he was a fucking awesome football player. He was a badass dude, a chiseled jaws, great looking kid.
Like
And
most Mormons do.
all through high school, Alan was banging his girlfriend. And Alan's like a stoner band kid, right? And I'm like, this is the number. I'm like, this right here. This is how you disprove the Mormon religion. That ripped, chiseled, great football player, right? And then this fucking burnout, which Alan's not a burnout. He just looks like one. But he was banging his girlfriend all through high school, and it's pretty hilarious.
Hey, man. Fucking hey, get what you got to get, brother.
It was just fun. I tell Alan that all the time. Like, dude, you single-handedly disproved Mormonism, I think.
There is no God. But yeah, the only other fight...
in a normal world that would not happen. But you know,
who do you got in that fight, by the way? Chase Hooper? Or...
Well, I want Levitt to win, so Levitt. But I don't know.
Okay.
Levitt, sure. Levitt. I bet the odds are pretty close. They have to be.
Let me check what the odds are.
Is that in the main card?
Yeah, it's the. I think it's like the second to last. Yeah, it's like second to last. So it's like the feature and then the co-main. So the feature bout is Levitt versus Chase Hooper.
I said
Baltimore is winning, by the way, right now, 7-3 against Cincinnati. If anybody cares.
Okay, I forgot that was happening. I'll probably watch the end of it later. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, today's Sean Lynch's birthday, and I sent Sean Lynch.
Happy birthday! I did send a happy birthday frosty gift to him.
I sent I made him a meme. It was a picture of shirtless John Rocker, and it says, "I hope you have a rocker-ing birthday." And then when he sent back, I cannot read. I can't read it on air. But he's basically his best John Rocker impression. So just use your imagination there.
Yeah, he's whipping, I guess, fucking Napa into shape.
Yeah, no, it's great
there, which is good.
He's doing his stuff. He's doing some shows in L.A. with and his place with Bob. And I think Monday they're doing his birthday show. I think with him and Ryan Talmo, who I met out there.
Nice.
Justin Wood is going to be on it too. So a bunch of really funny people.
By the way, the odds for Chase Hooper versus Jordan Levitt. Jordan Levitt is the underdog at -170 or +170. And Chase Hooper is a -205 favorite on DraftKings right now.
Huh. I might
I
sign
don't
up
know
for
what they're seeing.
I might sign up for ESPN bet because I can get another free $200 in bets.
I'm thinking about doing that myself too. Yeah. Putting like $100 on like 3 fucking fights, seeing if it comes in. Because then you have to like play a certain amount of it or something like that, and then you get it. Or
I think it was DraftKings that they had. It was $200 in free bets, but it was $25 increments.
Yeah.
But FanDuel just gave you $200. You could bet all at once if you wanted to. I don't know how they're going to do it. Either way, it's fine. I don't know. It is fun to win. It's fun to bet, but it's not fun to lose. So
Nope.
And I haven't bet in many months. So.
And then
Not too much. Two joints. No dollar store around you. A meme is not a gift. It is when your friend lives in California and you live in Ohio.
This actually, wow, I didn't realize the odds were that much. I might actually put some. Well, no, I don't have any money to put on, but Paul Craig is a plus 330 dog to Brendan Allen being 425.
I get it. I see it.
But he can pull off some fucking wild shit to fuck a lot of people.
Allen's too smart to fucking fight with him down there.
True.
However, I mean, well, listen, if Craig beat him, I wouldn't be that surprised. Not plus 425 surprised or whatever it is. Valentia screwing up Tim's parlay ended his gambling days pretty much, man. Dude, I was just thinking of like, okay, so when we get back, I'm gonna go up to my room, I'm gonna open the safe, I'm gonna get my ticket, I'm gonna go down and cash it in. I was just thinking about my whole plan. I will say this though, it's better it ended like that than the way the second fight ended. Although that was a draw, right? So, I still would have won some money, but
yeah, I don't know.
But,
can't remember.
No, the second fight was a draw. Remember, but the scoring was ridiculous. They gave somehow or something. Yeah, that's fucking ridiculous. When's the next pay-per-view? That's
a couple weeks.
It's next month, but which day specifically? Because I have to see. I have to spend money.
If you want to help us out with that, there's a
that'd be really
link
nice.
down below.
I'd buy Christmas presents and crap, and I'm only really buying Christmas presents for children. But one of them, I still have to buy these hockey tickets that I haven't been able to buy yet because they won't take my debit card for some reason.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, it's my debit card won't let me buy from SeatGeek for some reason.
The next pay-per-view is December 16th. And that's Edwards, Covington, Pantoja, Roy Val. Our boy Shavkat Ratmanov doing Stephen Thompson's work.
That'd be fun. That's going to be a good one.
And then just the murder and final burial of El Kakui is on that.
Dude, I almost don't want to buy the pay-per-view out of fucking spite because they put that in the pay-per-view.
And then Vicente Luque versus Ian Machado Gary.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I like that.
That'll be a good one.
Rachmanov and Wonder Boy is a good fight. The main event is what it is. I'll watch it.
Next week's fucking a really good main event. You got fucking Beneil Dariush and Arman
How about
Tsarukyan.
This? 2 joints. If Tony Ferguson beats Patty Pimblett, I will let you come on for an entirety of a show. You can come on for the whole show.
Not Pulse. 2 joints. Do you accept the wager? I will. It's set on the air. You just have to accept it, and then we'll fucking thing. Here's the thing, too.
Although we all, obviously, because it's our show, we do have we can't kick you off if you're ridiculous, but we don't plan on it.
And he gets to name the episode. No, we come up with the episode. I'll accept. 2 Joints has accepted the bet.
9 kills. There's only one way to name an episode of Bro Plata, okay? And it's coming in a few months. We're doing it whether people want us to or not. It hasn't worked yet, but we're gonna fucking punch the fucking bracket challenge down people's throats until they fucking do it.
Next week is actually fucking stacked, son.
Next week?
Yeah, dude. Next week's card could be a pay-per-view card. Beneil Dariush versus Arman Tsarukyan, Dan Hooker versus Bobby Green, Rob Font versus Davidson Figueiredo.
That's not next week. They're taking a week off for Thanksgiving, but the week after that, the 2nd.
Yeah, but I'm talking about, okay, so the next fight card, whatever.
No, one for people to know, Ray. Get the dates right.
Sean Brady versus Kelvin Gastelum.
Rob Font and Figueiredo. Oh, wow, these are all really good fights.
These are fucking Khalil Roundtree coming up here. We got him coming up. Stotzlov, or whatever the fuck.
If there was a championship main event here, that'd be a main card.
Oh my god! The fucking feature prelim card is Clay Guida versus Joaquim Silva. Whoa!
Man, I hope Clay Guida gets a win, man.
I know. 38-20 is the record, by the way.
This is the Austin card. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking wild, man.
Pulse needs to fucking get on this, man.
One of our favorite fighters.
And Jared Gooden is like the second fight on the card.
Joe Solecki takes on Drakkar Klose. Like, this fight, they packed this for fucking goddamn Austin, dude.
Yeah,
like, this is a fucking fire card.
Ryan's going, right? Pulse, we got to get Pulse there.
I honestly don't care about Darius versus Saruki, and Bobby Green versus Dan Hooker is my main event. It's going to be a fucking good one. Can Bobby Green keep this fucking hype train he's got going on right now behind him?
I mean, maybe against Dan Hooker. Against anybody else, probably not.
I mean,
I definitely didn't think he'd win his last fight either. So, and that happened. So,
oh, dude, so we called it the Big Green Surprise.
Dude, you didn't do it right. You were supposed to put like the Jolly Green Giant on there, the Hulk.
Oh,
you know, like the bigger surprise. You know, then this is a picture of Jolly Green Giant, picture of the Hulk.
But it was Bobby Green,
Joe
being
Green,
the
and
Hulk.
there was another one that was like a joke. What was it? I forget. I had at the time it was good. I forget.
That's every man's last words. At the time, it was good.
Harvey Weinstein didn't he have a gangrene penis at some point?
Look for me on TV, guys. We will. Even though I don't know what you look like.
We will. So that means we're gonna assume that we saw you. But yeah, I wonder if it's too late to get Pulse the fucking press pass.
Probably not.
I want him to ask hair care questions to Clay Guida.
What do you use? But yeah, man. I don't know. He went somewhere. He's got some stuff to do. We've told him that it's okay. But
just disappears into the ether.
He does, but that's okay. A lot of people in our lives do, Tim. A lot of people. At least for me.
Went out for milk and never came back.
Why did he have to smoke Marlboro Reds? They've taken 15 years to get.
Oh, I love Mary's joke about her dad and the.
Oh yeah, that's a great joke.
Everyone look up.
Did you know people don't find like dead dad jokes funny? Like where it's like inappropriate and you're like, what? What?
I don't know.
How dare you?
My father is alive, so you know I don't know.
But you get it. You like a good dead dad joke.
I like a good funny joke, and that's what that is.
Yeah,
it's a well-written funny joke, so it doesn't bother me that it's
2 joints. I'm drinking Labatt's, if you're wondering.
He's doing it for you, 2 joints.
I'm stimulating your country's economy by buying this.
Is Labatt the worst beer in Canada?
No, I think like Molson maybe. No, or is Molson like top shelf?
You figure that the best beer in Canada they don't fucking send down here. You know, they keep that for themselves. So I remember anyone I used to know who went fishing in Canada, they would come back with a case. It was the most they were allowed to bring back, a case of like Molson XXX.
Yeah.
I remember all the time, like, dude, they'd just be excited, like, dude, I got my case of Molson XXX, man. Which I don't know what percentage it was. I mean,
one
the
of
thing
the
is now there you can get beers in every grocery store that are stronger than that, but at the time that wasn't really the case.
One of the drunkest I've ever seen my dad was at a Canadian hockey tournament in I think it was like Baltimore, Canada. It's like a couple 30 minutes, 45 minutes outside of Toronto. But he had bought like a whole box of 6-packs of Molson XXX. And within 3 days we were there. 3 days we're in this fucking Canadian wilderness. And my dad is shit canned for most of it.
Yeah, at that time, At that time, we didn't have a lot of really strong. Yeah, this is 7.3% beer, which at that time we didn't have 7.3% beers we could buy at the store. We do now.
No.
We have plenty now. You can
Yeah.
buy 15% beers at our grocery stores now, but that wasn't the case at the time. So yeah, so an American with a case of 7% beer, yeah, he's gonna get drunk. Did I ever tell you? I think I have, but I'll tell you the story anyway. So when I was a little kid and the Browns weren't around, I had a couple different football hats of different teams because at the time I didn't have a team and I was, just trying to figure out my fandom and I was very young. I think I had a Falcons hat, and when the Falcons were in the Super Bowl against the Broncos, and we watched the Super Bowl at my stepdad's friend's house, and they're probably about around our age now at the time, and when the Broncos beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl, my stepdad's friend took my hat off my head, went outside, and pissed on it.
Never experienced anything like
that. Yeah, and I was thinking, like, maybe I won't get. Maybe when I'm an adult, I'll understand this. Like, why?
And you do.
No, and I don't. I'm like, that's the most. I'm like, that's ridiculously fucked. I mean, it was fucked up then, but he was drunk. But I don't even know. But well, maybe if you're drunk, you understand it's not a big deal because you made a mistake, but it's not a big deal. But I'm like, no, if I did that, dude, people will stop talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I remember my mother being not very happy about it, obviously, because it's pretty fucked up. But now looking back at it now, as I'm now that age, I'm like, that was even more fucked up than I thought it was at the time. Who fucking pees on a child's hat?
Somebody who bet on the Falcons, apparently.
I don't know.
Someone who owed a bookie in New Philadelphia a lot of money that day.
It's funny. I still have the hat.
Ew! What?
No, because he got so much crap from my mother about it. He hand washed the thing and stuff and gave it back to me, and I took it, but I never wore it again.
Oh! I'd throw it away immediately, bro.
Like, dude, it's beer. It's basically water pee. I'm like,
ew! You fucking weirdo. No wonder you have black mold. It's off of that fucking thing. It's off that hat.
I don't know where
spread from the hat.
I might not have it anymore. I don't know where it would be if I did. But yeah, that's.
And you say I'm fucking trash? You took a pissed on hat.
It's like I had to though. Like, he's trying to make up. He's hey, he's trying to make it up to you. Here you go. He washed it. And it's like, I don't fucking want this hat.
Even I'd be like, fucking what? You fucking throw it away.
It was a white hat.
Well, it wasn't after he peed on it.
Right. At one point.
It was Packers yellow afterwards.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like years later, I'm just like, man, that's even more fucked up than I thought it was.
Last UFC Austin, everybody in my section was ripping dab pens. I might bring mine. I don't know.
Ray was smoking a stranger's pen. So
I was. You know what was awesome? And I think it adds to, and I'm going to get, Pulse is coming back here, but I want to ask, what did you think about the cloud of vape over the cage at 285?
Well, okay. So, as a non-smoker, I wish it didn't exist. However, it was funny.
It was. It looked like
it would be a lot cooler if it wasn't there.
It looked like a fight in the 70s. Just like the cloud of vape just right over. What do you Paul? Have you been to no? You've never been to a UFC, have you?
No.
Yeah, dude, you got to get to Austin.
Yeah, dude, we got to get you there.
What are the cheapest tickets? $50.
Well, even if I go and come back the same day, I'm going. I'm
Do it up, kid.
Well, hold on. Is it sold out? It could be sold out.
Is it?
I don't know, Matt. I don't know.
It happened at UFC Austin too. No, I love it. I love the fact we've sort of regressed as a culture where like vape smoke has become the new cigarette smoke in like a space. If you're like pro wrestling, it looks like it's the 40s all over again with just like a smoky haze over the ring, or like the 80s in the Tyson era when it was starting to become not a thing, but you still had people like ripping heaters at ringside. It looks cool. It adds to the atmosphere of a fight is some kind of smoke. I'm sorry. It really just, it makes it better. It makes it better, in my opinion. I love those old boxing pictures of, like, smoke over like the fucking ring while two dudes are just beating the shit out of each other. It looks cool.
I know vaping is not necessarily healthy, but I gotta say, cigarettes are far worse, and I can't stand.
Yeah.
Listen, as a non-smoker, I hate them both, but cigarettes are worse. But I wish both would stop.
Yes, but like cigarettes, like people, the thing about vapes, it will filter away and people cannot smell it. Cigarettes, you can smell it for days after. People don't want to smell that shit.
Listen, cigarettes 100% worse. However, I still hate both. But yeah, what I saw is the same thing Ryan's saying, is that the cheapest tickets right now are $129 plus fees.
Wow.
But
thanks,
you're
Biden.
also talking about an event that takes about 10 hours or 8 hours. How long? 6, 7 hours? It's a long event. It's not like,
it was like 6 hours.
Yeah, it's not like, and it doesn't, man, I never felt like I was in there that long.
No. And believe it or not,
especially when we were in Vegas and we didn't leave our seats, like it didn't feel like 6 hours.
And not drinking at the event was, I'm gonna say, one of our better moves because we remember so much from
it. Was a good move.
Yeah,
it was a good move, man. I didn't. Yeah, dude, I didn't want to. $400 tickets. I didn't want to fucking waste. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it was a rainbow. I mean, that wasn't something I planned on doing until we got there and I saw how many steps there were to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't want to do this 10 times.
And then it just ended up we could have done it the whole night except for the like co-main and main when we're not really needing to pee. Because nobody was in our section except for the Mexican family next to us.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, $129 plus fees, which would be like $150 probably, close to it.
Probably
Plus,
$170.
Pay for parking too. Jeez.
Yeah, pay for parking, gas. Yeah. Thanks, Biden. Son of a bitch.
Again, I mean, Ray and I paid $400. So.
Yeah, well, that was because it was Vegas, and I'm like, I'll pay high amount. This is for fucking nosebleed. Sounds good.
Well, at that point, we were already planning on going. So
I want to. You know what I want to do if we ever do a Vegas thing again? We go into the nightclub, that pink triangle that's in the top of the fucking arena. Like, try and get into that nightclub. That'd be kind of fun. Watch the fights from the balcony because there were. Did you know that about T-Mobile Arena, that it's got like an actual like straight up nightclub bar in it?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And they have a balcony that's just a fucking pink neon that delineates where the shit is because it's T-Mobile.
I'm kind of bummed that the Sphere wasn't on when we were there, because anytime thing I see with the Sphere now, it looks like it's not real. Like I was watching a little bit of that what was it called, the Netflix Cup, that golf thing they did the other day, and they're playing on that golf course behind the Wynn, and yeah, the Sphere was like making smiley faces and shit at the golfers, and I'm like, it doesn't look real, man, because it looks
I know, dude. Imagine going there now with that thing fucking active. Like that thing probably looks so amazing.
It's so cool.
I want to go to. I want to go to a UFC there, bro. Do you imagine?
I will go to any event in the Sphere. I don't really care what it is.
The Sphere.
The Sphere.
The Sphere.
Spear. S-P-E-A-R. Fucking Spear.
I can't figure that thing out. What if it rains? Aren't they going to get
fine?
Yeah, I was about to say they probably have a glass over top of the LEDs.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. I mean, they make it weatherproof.
I can't wait till someone hacks the Sphere and puts a Pornhub on it. I'm waiting for that day so hard.
No, they're gonna put Bro Plata on it. You guys get fucking 4 hours.
Ryan Kills, if you can hack the Sphere, I'll give you $200 to broadcast us on the Sphere in Las Vegas, audio and everything. Whoever, I don't know who can hack on this in our community, but fucking get it done. That would be the greatest day ever. Be like, we didn't know. And then they have this evidence. Do it.
Are you buying one?
Ticketmaster, but why does it only give me the option to buy 2 tickets? I just want one.
What?
Oh, that's...
That's shady, dude.
Hold on.
Although it'll give you a nice seat you get 2 armrests, or you get a full armrest.
Yeah, that's.
regardless of
Hold
section.
on.
I would take it.
Will it really not let you buy? Hold on. I mean,
Did you press the minus button, or is it just like
There's no
clear?
minus. It's just plus. It says 2+.
Ugh. What?
I wonder
Well-
if can I scalp one outside the arena?
I would.
Yes, but there's no guarantee somebody will buy it. Then
No, Pulse, it's got me set up to buy one right now. So I don't know what you're clicking on.
Can y'all see this?
Yeah, I see that, but hold on.
Can you click on
hold on.
press?
Go back to the last screen, and there should be a thing for how many tickets you want, and you scroll. Yeah, at the top there it says 2 tickets. Make that say 1 ticket.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm saving the day.
IT on Bro Plata.
Tech Savvy Tim.
Tech Savvy Tim. Tech Savvy Tim. I'm gonna go take a leak real.
What is Canadian's best beer then? 2 joints.
Labatt.
No, he says it's not Labatt.
Oh.
We're talking about Molson Triple X. So like at the time, like you couldn't get 7.3% beer in America. Like when I was growing up, so everyone I knew who would like go to Canada would come back with a case of Molson Triple X, and they would drink it, and they'd be like the strongest beer they've ever had. But you can get 7.3% beer at the grocery store now. Molson Canadian, all right, I believe you. Brian Kills is telling you to buy the blue ticket in section 101.
Yeah,
so it's going to be
well, I was just
179.
I was pressing next to purchase. It says these tickets are no longer available. Please select new tickets and try again.
Well, maybe someone just bought them. Just try again. Just keep on trying. I don't know. 2 joints like back, like when I was growing up, and people I knew would go to Canada and bring back Triple X. It was like a novelty thing. Like, hey, we can only have 3.5% beer here, but look, I got 7.3. They don't sell that here, which because again at the time they didn't. But this doesn't work, Paul. So we're gonna have to get you a black market ticket, man. We have to get you. You got to meet somebody in a shady bar in Austin. Go in the bathroom, knock on the door 3 times, give the guy $200. Tim could have Molson Triple X beer caused your parents' divorce. I doubt it was more than. I thought it was just one thing.
Yeah, I need to. I haven't had Molson in years. Like Tim.
I don't think it's necessary.
Have y'all ever had a Foster's? It's Australian for beer.
It's terrible.
It's not
great.
Australians will tell you it's garbage. I don't even think.
Yeah.
I don't even think they drink it in Australia.
I've drank it a few times because like I've seen them at convenience stores for like $3, and I'm like, I'll get a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But after that, man, it just becomes a drinking problem. If you drink that so often, you're like, nah, I'm good.
Ryan's telling you to be in section 111. Apparently, that's what section he's in.
Section 111.
Have you met Ryan, Pulse?
No, not in real life. No.
Oh my God, we might have an IRL meet.
If Pulse gets murdered at the fights, we don't.
And you know what? I've played Fortnite with Ryan Kills and Call of Duty. You should be
worried. He knows
worried.
how to kill. He knows how to murder.
You should be worried. Yeah. He's a mean motherfucker at
Man,
Call
I need a new
Duty,
video
dude.
game, guys. I need suggestions. New video game.
Try Warzone.
Riders Republic.
Riders Republic, I think would be fun because it's an action sports game.
What is it?
It's an
Have you
action
not-
sports game, like
I don't know what it
skateboarding and BMXing and all that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Oh,
and you can
man,
do
it's
tricks
great.
and shit.
It's
It
fucking great.
people, the stunts that people do in that
What
game.
is it called?
and-
Righteous Republican?
Riders Republic. Can I show you a video real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. If it's the one I'm thinking you're gonna do, the dude on the bike. You ever seen that one where he just like fucking drops 20 feet and then does like 2 backflips
Yeah,
and
that's
a
the
tail
best
whip
one.
or whatever? Yeah. I forget exactly what he does, but he like hops from thing to thing and then like pulls this trick that probably would break a neck in real life. Like there's no way this could be done honestly in a real life
Maybe I should
situation.
start playing the re-release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Do it.
We need
Review
that,
it.
too.
Put it up on the channel.
Not only that, we need a new Twisted Metal.
Yeah. I'll buy a PS5.
Usually, I only play sports games. Like I said, I tried
Yeah,
other
you
games.
need to
I don't
expand
like
your
them.
fucking mind, bro.
I've tried, Ray. You know what I'll play? I do have Fractured But Whole, and I haven't played it yet. So I do
Yeah,
have
why
that
haven't
to
you
play.
played that yet?
Because I feel like I want to take my PlayStation
It's from-
upstairs
it's
so I
the
can like
Pulse
lay
of-
on the couch and play it, half-assed.
Wait. Watch this shit.
This aliens?
Yeah, you can customize your character and shit.
That's not a good one. Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening here.
How about that one? Yeah.
One
Basically,
with
it's
the
just showing off like tricks. And
What's good knowing Pulse, Tim? Any other African Americans to replace him if shit goes bad at Section 111? Good question. We probably can make some calls.
Yeah, but look at this. Look at like the speed. The speed looks good. You do all kinds of fucking tricks. You fail.
But they have more than just BMX. They also got snowboarding and
They have wingsuits, I
Dude,
think.
you
too,
remember
or-
ATV Off-Road Fury?
I
Top 3 cleanest looking tricks in
Dude,
Riders
that game
Republic
was the
that you
shit.
need to try right now. This one's kind of hard, but you have to do a twister into a Superman, but you have to stop halfway for the twister like this. So it's an upside down Superman, and then continue with your twister to land. Up next, I'm going to call it the Toxic Misty. Basically, what you do is you want to mix up the regular Misty,
Yeah, you
which
do
is this,
skis.
with a Toxic Wrap, which looks like this, and it's going to give you something
I'm already bored
crazy
of this
looking.
game and I haven't even played it.
like that.
Pulse is not a fan.
That's crazy. And finally, for free ride bikes, I'm going to do a simple but cool looking table left into suicide no-hander and finish the rotation
2 joints.
like so. But
Like,
the
we
coolest
love
trick of
those.
all by
You-
far
that
is
looks
you
awesome.
doing a right cork 14
You're not allowed to talk
no
shit
foot
about the way
can
people talk,
right
2 joints.
on
Come
that
on.
subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. But top 3 cleanest
All
looking
right,
tricks
yeah,
in Riders Republic that you need
here,
to try
I'll take
right
this
now.
off
This
real
one's
quick.
kind of
There we are. Why you search? Why you do a search?
Hmm.
I took it off for you. So
I'm
just
thinking
while you're doing a
about
search, and we'll bring it up. We'll bring it up when you get the clip.
EAFC. I'm thinking about getting EAFC.
It's the football thing, right?
The new soccer game, yeah.
Yeah. It's football, Tim. It's football.
Sure. it
People
is.
with class say football.
I just watched the season finale of Welcome to Wrexham.
Okay, how was it? It wasn't better though than the season finale to Loki. The season finale to Loki is beautiful.
Well, number one, we already talked about how I feel about that. Also, this is a documentary and it's different. And they won. I knew this already, but they won.
Ryan
their
Reynolds
league.
is in the MCU, Tim.
They won their league.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, you know what? They're in second place in League 2 right now. If they ended today, they'd go up to League 1. But they have a whole season. Most of the season left. But
Hey, they're doing it and they're getting shit
it's just
done.
good because they talked about one episode how much money they're losing. They've lost about $30 million already.
Okay, how much money is Deadpool pulling in per year for Ryan Reynolds to get the points on?
Well, yeah, like you don't feel bad for Ryan Reynolds. You feel bad for Rob McElhenney, though.
Well, I guarantee you,
He's got-
Ryan's
he has
compensating him.
You would figure that he's probably spending the higher percentage because he has more money. Maybe not. Rob is the one that pulled him in. It's
Yeah.
really cool to see that this isn't fake. It's real. Those guys, and they actually do really give a shit about that community and that team. And
Fuck yeah.
listen, they'd be richer if they weren't doing it. So And I'm sure it's a pain in the ass for them to go to fucking Wrexham, Wales all the time. Even a handful of times a year. I mean, it's probably even if they go in private jet, it's still probably a pain in the ass.
Probably. But it's you just say, hey, fucking Ryan Reynolds and the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia is going to be here, and then...
Oh, dude, they sell out. I mean, they sell out. But it's just like their salary their team salary is higher than anybody else in the league. Even I don't know, but last year they beat a team from the championship in the EA Cup or the EFL Cup. So anyway, it's fun, and they obviously people like me know who they are now, so they have a giant following all over the world now. So they're gonna make money there, and they are. But like so far, they're losing money. They'll start making money a little bit in this league, but I don't think they'll really make money until they get to the championship, which may be a couple years, maybe even more. Because I mean, it's
Premier League.
I don't know. If they want to get to the Premier League, they're going to have other people buy in and help. They'd have to probably sell some of the club.
Pulse, what's the video you want to show?
Oh.
What is this?
Oh, what is this?
This Mini Coopers playing soccer.
Yes, have you seen this game?
No, but it looks
well, Rocket League. Are you talking Rocket League?
Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Rocket League is yeah. Oh boy.
I don't know about the song though.
Yeah, that's Rocket League. If you can be right that. Yeah. You should get. Oh my God, Tim getting into Rocket League. I guarantee you, he'd be a top 50 player. Like
I'm not good at. I've never been good at any video game. See ADD in me.
Do you know what Rocket League is?
No.
I got into it during the pandemic. It's basically car soccer.
Yes, you just shoot the ball too.
Yeah, you have to score goals using the car to knock it into the thing. And you can play, I think it's like maximum 4-on-4.
This is what Tron should have been about.
Right? Right?
It should have been Tron.
Should have been Tron.
It shoulda.
Tron's fucking
You
awesome.
should have been Tron.
All right, Paul. Take. Yeah, that's Rocket League. I love Rocket League. You should do Rocket League. Try fucking play. Try your hand.
UFC 5 is a possibility. However, I played UFC 4 for about a few months and then I gave up on it.
Did you want to know, honestly, my only gripe about UFC 5, because I have played it. John has it on his Xbox One. His Xbox Series X. The only problem I have with it is the character graphics.
That's like 90% of it, isn't it?
Well, no.
You can fight in the backyard, right?
Yeah.
Masvidal's league or whatever.
You can do a backyard fighting, like in a cage outside of a bar like Roadhouse, or you do a kumite, which is like...
You had that before.
But the kumite actually kind of looks cooler now with better graphics. But like the one thing we haven't as a society figured out is that uncanny valley of gameplay graphics. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's like...
Porn.
Sometimes porn, it's too much lighting when they're trying to animate it. It's bad. Like, how dare you try and use that much on the Unreal Engine, you fuck. But for some reason, the like texture of skin still doesn't look realistic. Like, guys still look kind of smooth when you're actually like fighting and everything. The arena graphics, Tim. The arena graphics in UFC 5.
People have always been the most difficult, though, right? With video games, people's always been the most difficult.
So I'm saying we haven't reached that uncanny valley yet, where it does look like real human beings playing them.
Dude, I mean, compared to when we were growing up, dude, it basically looks like a real person.
Yeah,
compared to what?
Yeah, but again, there's just like too much of a smoothness to some of the
figure
fighters.
It out. Give it time.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that. But my review of UFC 5, which I did like, I liked it a lot. I liked the revamped submission mechanic that they do, which is basically you select it and then it does like a meter, and your guy, if you're fighting somebody, they can stop it. It's simpler to do a lot more grappling and stuff like that in the game. The doctor stoppages are great. I actually got a leg injury stoppage, which was cool. And didn't get a doctor stoppage yet. We're trying to figure out how we can get a doctor stoppage in UFC 5 right now. But it's a good game. It's a very good game for what it is.
Do they still do those ridiculous like one night Grand Prix on those games?
Yes.
Do they?
You can do a tournament, and
you can do a one night tournament.
Yeah.
Do they stop the fights because of like you figure like nobody would get through because of a doctor?
Tim, here's the thing, dude. With that
turn the doctor stoppages off.
No, my buddy had them completely on, and they still were fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the injuries from the fights in the tournament mode carry over to the next fight.
I know that's.
And if you have like bloody wars, the canvas looks like an MC Escher painting. Like it's fucking just everything is everywhere. It's fucking.
How does it look like an MC Escher painting?
Isn't MC Escher who did the
Jason Pollock?
Stuff?
You're thinking Jason.
Pollock. Fuck. All right, whatever.
No, dude, listen. They should make a fucking MC Escher cage. It never ends.
Yeah, fuck. It looks like a Jackson Pollock painting. Thank you, Tim. But
Tim,
again, the sun is the biggest star in the gal. The sun is the biggest star in our solar system.
Tim is right. Tim is right. Pulse, why don't you just make your Sunday show a trivia show?
I was thinking about that, man, for real.
That'd be fun, actually. You need help with the format, I'll help you with the format. Like, there's a really cool trivia, movie trivia show, and they do it like the way we are doing it, where they make them write the answers down and both show them kind of like the same time, so they know they're not cheating.
Yeah.
It's a good way to do it.
I like the trivia.
Because with lag, it's kind of hard to be like, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Good times tonight, guys. We had fun.
Is there an MMA trivia show on YouTube? I bet there has to be, right? You figure there has to be.
With like a set and everything? Or you
well,
just
I mean,
like
it's like even like this, but it's a trivia show.
Oh. Make that the Wednesday show for Bro Plata. We do 3 days in a row, and one's trivia day. We have game show music.
Or Sunday. If we added another show, I think Sunday would be the day to do it.
Bro Plata Sunday Trivia!
Dude, people will be in on that, dude, because people will
Two
show up.
Joints
We can have people from the community play each other.
Is Ryan Kill still here? What section did he say he's in?
111.
111.
Tron was the wokest movie ever, guys. In tights, throwing colored discs at each other. You put some respect on the disc game in Tron, okay?
Listen,
you put
the
respect
goal
on that shit.
The goal is to make enough money doing whatever we're doing that Ray can have a Tron room in his house. A Tron arcade.
Shut your fucking whore mouth, Tim. I would love that.
I want good things for you, so you tell me to shut my mouth? That's not very nice.
I would actually have one of the... I would try and have somebody recreate the thing that took him into the computer and have that be like how you press in and you open up into this fucking like Tron room. That would be dope. Master control program.
You make people wear the outfits when they go in. Put it on.
Put on the frisbee on your back, goddammit. Put your frisbee on. Put the hockey helmet on or I'm going to fucking punch you.
Are they going to make another one of those? Not the word.
Supposedly Jared Leto wants to do another one.
Ew.
Yeah, and he's doing a 30 Seconds to Mars tour, which he can suck my ass.
Yeah,
like, what are you fucking doing?
Radio's giving away tickets. I almost called. I go if I could go for free. Although it's a Blossom. I don't know. Blossom's a pain.
I hate Jared Leto. Like the best scene he ever had in fucking any movie he was in was Fight Club when he got his ass handed to him. Like he's so douchey. He was a terrible Joker. He's probably the worst Joker of all time.
Dude, he's been really good in some stuff though, dude. But when he won an Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club, right? He was great in that.
Everybody can be wrong once.
Have y'all ever seen Requiem for a Dream?
Yeah, it's a great movie that I'll never watch again. One of those. There's a bunch of movies like that. I'm like, it's great, but I have no interest in watching it a second time. Jay Leno's chin caused havoc when the woman asked him to go down. I bet he did.
She became a roast beef sandwich. Yeah, just let it bomb, Tim. Just let it go. Let it bomb.
Dude, we need to start Last Fight Tonight, my talk show / fight idea. Talk shows with a fight.
Monday nights on YouTube.
Last Fight Tonight.
I'll be your Ed McMahon. If we make money off that, I'll buy a house near you in fucking New Philly just so we can do it every Monday.
We have to figure out the fight.
In your barn. In your barn.
Let's just do illegal fights and get shut down. In the garage.
Well, guys, with the sound of that, we are done. The cop lights mean it is time to end the show. We're gonna run, and we won't tell you where we're hiding. Bye-bye.
Play us out, band.
We enter into like an underground tunnel that's like covered by hay.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, did you figure this out yet?
Man, I'm trying.
How hard is it to spend money in this damn country?
I know, right?
God damn it. Capitalism is truly failing now. We can't buy things.
Fuck it. We're all going to Canada.
I can't, though, right now.
I can't either. Me before you, but I still can't for till... Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh my God! So if we are still doing this show, when my fucking thing is up for Canada, for a lark, we outfit in GoPros a car, and record us either getting kicked out or let into Canada after my OVI is up.
I mean, we can just cross the border illegally.
No!
we can just go through the woods.
No! I want to do it at a crossing, just to see it, and then just have like, womp, 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 or fucking some kind of sound effect for when we get in.
Like Kyle Kinane's story about how he got sent back to the United States.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about the Whopper. I don't know. It's a weird story. Anyway, dude, we could already do. Let's just do. No, we're doing the Bro Plata gym tour. We're gonna get a bug out van, and we're gonna fucking travel the country doing fucking shows at gyms.
We gotta get Pulse first. Like technically, our first show has to be at whatever Houston gym because we need to
not
get Pulse
first
for
show,
the
dude.
road.
It was on the way down.
Wait, what gym are you talking about?
We're just we're thinking about possibly booking ourselves a gym tour and go to MMA gyms, do our stand-up comedy, get paid for it, and then move on to the next town. And then podcast Tuesdays and Thursdays from the Bug Out Man.
We're gonna end up with staph infections.
Could happen. Like, bro, do you fucking that? They didn't clean their mats between fucking classes. Like
the fungus is good luck. What?
I got ringworm, dog. Like, what the hell?
Ever since we stopped cleaning the mats, we've been undefeated. What?
Well, then we have Lysol anyway.
You're killing all your opponents.
It's a kumite. It's not a fight to the death. But yeah, dude, like that'd be fun to just like book comedy shows.
I honestly don't think they'd go that well. I don't think that's a crowd that would like comedy that much.
No, they're fun. They have senses of humor. Some don't, but the ones I like have
I'm
sense
sure that
of
we would
humor
run
and
into a
laugh.
few shady ones.
Oh
sure.
yeah, but like the Rev guys, they have great senses of humor. They're fucking fun people.
No, the people I know are great, but I'm sure we run into some like toxic masculinity gyms somewhere.
Probably, but we'll take their money. Whatever.
No, they won't pay us. We'll fight you for it. Like,
All
we have to
right.
win to get paid.
All right, bare knuckle. All right, let's do this.
We'll just leave bloody and broke.
Yeah, sometimes, but it's kind of dude.
It's gonna
That's
be the name of the
comedy in general.
Bro plot of bloody and broke tour.
We're just our hands are like taped up, and we're just like. I think that would actually sell tickets. To be honest, that
Maybe.
picture alone would sell tickets. We're holding microphones.
With their hand wraps.
Yeah, just like the people on it have to do like fighter poses because you always got to have those like guys who do fighter poses. Like some of the fighter poses I see on fucking things are great because they're just like, or they're like they do the normal fucking hands up thing. Some people just have their like, it's just them. They don't have their hands in it. I'm like, why? Put your fucking dukes up, bruh. Go like this.
Whatever. One of these days we're gonna do great shit like that and Plotta Fest and Pro Plot of the Musical and
Plotta Fest would be dope. DONOS down below.
Thing is, would you want to run a festival like that?
I would hire people to run
Say you
the fest.
need to hire people to do all the so we
Yeah,
can just like walk around it like we're kings instead of
Yeah.
having to actually do shit.
Exactly. That's the kind of status I want to get on the internet so bad. Because honestly, dude, at this point, I love my job. But it'd be nice to wake up at 2 p.m. before a stream and go, oh, I can go to bed for another 2 hours. The check came in. Like, that would be
You don't have to be rich to do that. I guarantee you that. I do it all the time.
Well, no, I'm talking about where I can,
figure it
not the money you make. I'm talking like where I look at it, it's like double that or triple that, and you're like, oh, I can go to bed now. All right,
Yeah, that's nice. Pulse, did you figure it out?
No, I don't. I can't understand this shit.
Wait, what do you not understand? It has to. I don't. It's not that. What's the problem? Do you have a Ticketmaster account?
Yes, I do now,
Okay.
and it's declining my purchase for some reason. I don't understand it.
Well, that I don't know. Is it going to be something with your card or your bank? That's happening to me with SeatGeek. My bank won't let me. I have to call the bank. And, I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe call your bank tomorrow. Do you have an email from your bank or something?
That's what it's suggesting. There's money on the card. I don't understand what's going on. So I'm
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, my I don't know what bank you have, but my bank. I have Wood Forest.
I have Dollar.
They're weird. Every once in a while, like I have a problem with SeatGeek, but I know how to fix it. I got to call Wood Forest Card Services, and they'll okay it. But it's the pain in the ass. They have to do it.
So stupid.
But
Dollar Bank, they're just glad I put a check in every fucking couple weeks. Thank you, thank you for keeping us alive.
Hopefully, there'll still be tickets tomorrow. You might have to make a phone call, which is a pain in the ass. But
yeah, man, I hope so.
All right, guys, I do think it is time.
What,
really? How much do you have? Okay,
not that much.
A little bit.
I have 20 minutes of alcohol left. Less than that, actually.
Okay, we'll go to 3. How about that? It was 3 hours. Be the amazing human being. I don't know how we only talked about MMA. I love this show because we like barely talk about MMA. When we do, it's quick. Then we go into more bullshit. I love this show.
I don't think Clash will want us, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, the numbers that we don't pull in, but who
The main
knows?
event.
What? Huh?
Who do y'all have in the main event? Brendan Allen or Paul
Brendan
Craig?
Allen. I want Craig
Yeah, I
to
think
win. but
Allen's
Brendan
gonna be
Allen.
smart about shit, but Craig like the one thing I'm excited for is just
Keep your
if
mullet off the
Craig does
canvas.
something spectacular. If he like Paul Craig has big moments in him, and I
I
don't know
like
what.
Bear Jew. I like Bear Jew simply because he ripped off Jamal Hill's arm once in a fight. And
Yeah,
I like Brendan Allen because his name is familiar to somebody I know. So
I know someone also.
yeah,
Fun
me
fact.
too.
Fun fact. I also know someone.
He's a great guy, bro. Like,
He's a
so
piece.
he's actually really dope. I like him
He's a
as a
piece of
human being.
shit. Piece of shit. But anyway.
Good lord.
Anyway. Where was I? Oh.
Just because he roots for the Astros, Tim, doesn't mean
Whoa!
shit.
Now you're getting too. Now you're fucking too much information.
What? What? I said something about pasta. My mic was off.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill doesn't interest me either. When's that gonna happen?
Well, from what I heard, Jamal Hill is out still dealing with the injury.
All right.
So I heard the winner of John, because they're gonna rematch Johnny Walker versus Ankalaev.
Oh yeah.
Winner gets Pahel.
Fine, whatever. Fuck.
That'll be fun as shit. If it is Johnny Walker versus Alex Pahel.
Shit.
I've been like, I don't know, championship matchups this year have not been like intriguing to me as other ones in the past. Not all of them. I mean, of course, Volkanovski, Islam it was a great matchup, but
By the way,
some of
my
these
StreamYard was not on my microphone. By the way, it was the webcam. So yeah, that went out.
Oh, you thought you had it off?
I did, yeah.
Also, I'm putting this out
It was
there.
on, right?
I'm gonna state this right now. I think Volkanovski is a great fighter. He's arguably one of the best in the world. But I'm just saying that Topuria is gonna beat the brakes off him, y'all.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yes.
You think?
I'm calling it.
I don't think so, man.
When you get knocked out in the first round like that, it takes a toll.
Although, Pulse did have some correct picks this year, even though I still don't give him credit for the Strickland pick because no one should have picked Strickland. No one should have picked him. It's that nothing logical said he was going to win that fight.
I'll take credit for it. I also picked Gaethje by knockout over Poirier, so that's something I can hang my hat on.
Who's Gaethje fighting again?
That bet, man. Like I put that $50 on Gaethje and
that's right.
Edwards.
Have they scheduled him to fight again?
Well, I heard that he was waiting to get booked against Islam, but I guess they're booking Islam and Oliveira next. So
okay.
Well, yeah, winner gets Gaethje, I think.
Do you think Aspinall's going to have to fight somebody? He's going to have to defend his fake belt. He's going to have to, right? I mean, if they really want to do Jones-Stipe that bad, which
yes, he is. I think he's going to defend the interim strap against the real Gone.
Gone? What about Curtis Blades?
That's true.
I know they already
Blades has a
fought.
win over him, but Blades is also coming off a loss to the guy he just beat, knocked out in the first round. So I think Surreal.
Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like the UFC really wants Surreal to be a
that's a
champ.
good fight. I want to see that fight. What?
What are you saying, Pulse?
No, I was saying I think the UFC really wants Surreal Gone to be a champ for some reason.
Oh, they love Gone.
Well, they just opened up France, so
that
they
too,
want
but
a
also
French champion to
they
like
like the
boost
way he
numbers in
looks.
France.
Yeah, that's what I think you called it. But I'm like, you just had a title shot and lost against seconds to John Jones. It didn't take long, and it's like
he's lost twice. He's had 2 title shots and lost them both.
Yeah.
So and in the John Jones fight, he looked like he's never done this before. Of course,
Right.
John Jones does that to people, but still.
Bro, that fight still to this day is one of the most lopsided. Even like the Stipe and Alistair fight, for a little while, it looked like Stipe was fucked over. Like it was done, and then Stipe knocked him out. But like,
It happened in his
Cyril
first
Gane.
championship fight too.
You know what? To this day, the most lackluster championship
this day.
fight
To this day,
to this day, Radio Raheem, to this day, I gotta say, to me, Benson Henderson versus Anthony Pettis. Y'all remember that?
The WEC fight?
No, when they finally rematched in the UFC.
I remember the WEC fight.
Yeah, that was
I know
great.
they fought
Came
again,
off
but
the
I don't
cage.
remember. Yeah, that was the Showtime kick.
Yeah, no, the one where they finally met in the UFC, it ended in the first round. Benson got submitted, but you couldn't see it. You didn't even see it. He didn't tap. He just verbalized to the ref. I think he said "ouch," and they called it. And
Ouch.
new champ. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, I think in the rules it's something like I forget what it says specifically, but if you scream, it counts as a tap too. I think it's in the rules. Like I don't know what it says specifically. Like I don't know what the wording is, but I know if you like scream, that's a tap.
That's also like gym etiquette too. Like
Well, that's different. There's a difference between in the gym and a fucking world title fight.
Yes, I mean because it's like if somebody is wrenching your arm, you're gonna yell. You know what I'm saying? Like what do they expect?
I think it would be judge or referee's discretion at that point. Like, is he screaming because he's in the position,
right?
Or is he like full back, like his fingers are touching the guy's
There's also been
chin?
studies that like screaming and cursing when you're in pain helps you numb the pain.
Yes, that's true. I mean, if I was Bendo, I would have
So
protested. I would have said I
Yeah.
never actually submitted to him. I just yelled, which is
that's silly. Now, like a fight like that makes sense. If it was an amateur fight or the gym, yeah, let go. Fucking amateur fight, stop the fight. That's different.
Yeah.
We need to get Mr. Trukovich on as well.
I'll text him tomorrow. I have his number. I'll do because I'll have some time to fucking kill.
Ray says text him tomorrow, which in Ray speak means January.
Yeah.
2025.
Happy New Year, Mr. Trukovich. We met at Cage Thunder.
What did you guys say you're doing next in a week from today? What do y'all got spending time with the family, right?
I'm not.
I'm not either. So what we're doing is chocolate pie dish and the turkey flavored water, and I will have a very special background for that. Backgrounds if we have all three. Pulse, if you want to come like later
Or whenever you want. Like, what do you got going on?
If you got family stuff, go do it. Don't, and we mean this.
Most people are usually done by 7 o'clock, though. Or it'll be 6 o'clock his time, but still.
So again, yeah, if you want to come in late, that's fine. We're just gonna come and hang out.
No, surprisingly, this year I don't have plans. I mean, I'm gonna watch the Cowboys, but other than that, I don't have any plans.
Yeah, I don't. I usually have something, but it's my brother's hunting when he's bringing his niece. They're going out of state. My mom works, so we just decided not to do anything because it just didn't make any sense because no one was going to be around. Which the only thing about that is like we did that one year that we did Friday instead of Thursday, and Thursday was so sad because I'm like used to. I'm like we're just fucking sitting around, and there was no food and there's nothing open, so I'm like, what am
I that does suck.
You gotta prepare Wednesday for your lonely Thanksgiving.
My mom's gonna just do like her best. She cooks a mean turkey, I will say. Like she uses like stovetop. She does all that shit.
There was one bar here that used to do free Thanksgiving for people that they just did for publicity purposes. So I don't know if they still do that or not, or I'll just I don't know. I'm just somewhere around here that's like, dude, free, like a church or something that's like free Thanksgiving dinner for people. I'm not above going to a church for free food. Not at all. Why would I
be?
Like
a hobo with like a place to
stay. There has been times last month, was it, or 2 months ago, there was like no food here, and I don't have any money, and my mom really didn't. So I'm like, I thought about going to the food bank, but
I thought you were gonna say posting your feet pics on OnlyFans.
Yes, no, the food bank, but. You know why I didn't go to the food bank? I was embarrassed. Not because I didn't have money for food, but because I was embarrassed of like the optics of a fat guy at the food bank. Like, I don't have any food. Or like, you could probably miss a meal, buddy.
Stop eating, fatty.
You could probably skip one, fam.
I feel like the food bank, that's all that would be there. It's like people, you know.
All
well,
right,
it is
Oliver
usually.
Anthony, get out of here.
What are they expecting to just be a bunch of homeless people that show up?
Well,
No.
people who have, or like, or paycheck to paycheck, and they have
I
issues,
do-
and whatever reason they can't afford to get food that week or whatever, and you just, I don't know, I'm just
I
going back, hey man,
actually-
can I have some fucking soup?
I
whatever you guys
actually
have.
do services for a food pantry around here in Northeast
Mm-hmm.
Ohio, and they're some of the sweetest, nicest people I've ever
Right,
seen
and
in my life.
what a great charity, really. I mean,
Yeah,
the food
dude.
banks are great.
Yeah,
I mean, luckily I haven't had to use one, but I could see it happening in my future. Unfortunately,
true.
again, dono link below, guys.
Mhm.
Keep us out of the food pantry. But I mean, I feel like you probably
You
just
wanna
go
get
there. They
enough
probably don't
money
even
to
ask
be able to
questions,
pay
right? They probably just go and be like, "Hey,
$50 a
yeah,
show.
here's
You
some."
ever, y'all ever
calories."
had a turducken? And if so, what do y'all think?
Never
No,
had a
but it sounds
turducken.
amazing.
Want
I
it.
mean, geez, just the turkey, chicken, duck. Those are three amazing meats.
And add some stuffing. Stuffing's the best part. Can we talk about like Thanksgiving? And we'll probably talk about this next Thursday.
I
too.
remember a couple
No, we
years
can't because
back.
I'll be too sad.
I remember a couple years back, I asked this question on the MMA holes. I'll ask you now. What do y'all call stuffing? Do y'all call it stuffing or dressing?
I mean,
Both.
I say stuffing, but if someone said dressing, I know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
usually it's stuffing.
I don't
Yeah, I
bat
mean-
an eye to it.
I think a couple of the older people in my family call it dressing, and I'm well aware what they're talking about.
I mean, the product itself is called stovetop stuffing. So, and it's like you put it in the turkey. So I think I've always called it stuffing.
Yeah, those people who do the dressing thing, that's fine, but that's what makes Thanksgiving for me.
What do you guys think about cranberry sauce?
I love it. If it's out of a
Love it
can,
with the
Really?
I
stuffing,
don't
yeah.
care.
Really?
Yeah.
My mother's the only one in my family that eats that shit, so we have to get it every year.
That's the only reason to eat it is with stuffing. Like I don't even know why they make cranberry sauce other than
Yeah,
the
dude,
most
when you-
overrated dish to me is the green bean casserole with the little onion crust, the little onion crust.
Green bean? You don't like green bean casserole? It's all right.
It's okay. I mean, I guess it's only around on Thanksgiving, so it's okay.
Not in
yeah,
my
it's
family. It
not
shows up
like
a lot in
oh
my
my
family.
god, fucking green bean casserole, but it serves its purpose.
To me, you gotta have turkey, you gotta have mac and cheese, and you gotta have dressing. Then you can just
That's what I was gonna ask. Mac and cheese. Ready to eat mac and cheese?
Yeah, yeah. If it's there, I'll eat it.
Cheese.
I'm
No,
not
I
gonna
mean,
fucking
do your
turn it down.
does your family usually do mac and cheese?
No, I don't think so. We usually just do like vegetables.
You know what I found out about mac and cheese at Thanksgiving? That's usually not a white people. White people don't do mac and cheese at Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, historically, I mean, you'll find instances, I guess, but a lot of people, I never knew it was a thing until I had like my black friends would be like, "Oh yeah, fucking mac and cheese at Thanksgiving." I'm like, "What?"
Well, you want to
never,
know
never
the
once.
Makes sense though.
The best way I ever cooked a turkey. This is what I did. I got one of those injectables, those Tony Cheshire injectables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shot up the turkey, shot up the bird. Then I melted butter and covered the entirety of the bird in butter, and then I threw it on a grill overnight. But before I threw it on the grill, I popped tab on a
What
Heineken,
kind of grill are we talking?
just a charcoal grill,
Oh, okay.
one big enough to support a whole turkey. But
Did
I
you have the
popped tab-
side barrel, or did you? Was it just the standalone?
How do I say it? It wasn't a side barrel. It was a
Did we lose them?
Apparently, we lost Pulse.
That's never happened before.
No. Interesting. Hopefully, there's not like a power outage in Houston and he lost his internet. Yeah, he's gone. He gone. I will. Yeah, he hasn't moved. Okay.
It is gone, gone,
I will
gone,
keep an eye on Pulse.
gone,
He
gone,
frozen.
gone, gone.
Yeah. Damn it! I was getting hungry. Like,
I
listening
know,
to you
right?
talk about this.
But yeah, apparently mac and cheese, man, that's a thing. But
I
not
like it.
hasn't been a thing in my family. And
No.
no, we do. I mean, it's usually.
Pulse out.
What do you say?
No, he dropped off.
Usually it's mashed potatoes, which I love mashed potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole usually, but also somebody in my family, my mother usually makes like a cornbread casserole. It's really good. Yeah. Dude, as long as also like you gotta make sure there's like extra gravy. Dude, we'll get extra gravy for leftovers for home. Like keep it in the cupboard for when we have leftovers. We need extra gravy. I put it all in a bowl and just like put gravy on top of it and throw it in the microwave. Oh, I'm really disappointed. I'm not gonna have that. We'll start knocking on doors. I'm like, hi, I didn't have a Thanksgiving. Can I have some turkey?
Yeah, we did like kind of an orphans giving kind of thing.
What happened, Pauls?
Yeah, I think it froze out. But no, I was saying is basically I popped tab on a Heineken and I shoved it in the bird.
Okay.
A whole can of beer, and I took a swig first. Then I shoved it in the bird. Then I left it on the grill overnight, so it cooked overnight as I slept. And I'm talking about the meat was so tender with the beer and the injectable. It was great.
Why are you giving me a food Woody right now? Like that's mean. You're like teasing me with something I'd really want. Like,
oh man, you should try it. You should try it. The beer, I don't know what it does, but the beer somehow softens the meat.
That does sound good.
No, I bet, dude. Heineken of all beers, huh?
Well, you know, it's probably what Pulse drinks a lot. We're not gonna beer
Drink
shame
Heineken.
him.
I haven't had Heineken in years.
Y'all fuck with Heineken?
I fuck with it. I actually
Not really.
You know those
I'm not
packs
against
of
it.
Tall Boys they sell? I'll buy like a couple of them and fucking just like squirrel them away for a rainy day in my fridge and then be like, yay, Tall Boy I can get fucked up on. All right.
You know what
Forza?
What about Michelob? Y'all fans?
I mean, I drink it.
I recently had Michelob at an open mic in Lakewood because it was $2. The only reason I drank it was because it was $2.
Yeah, dude, I have so many weird, like, whatever the discount beer is.
Yeah.
I used to drink Ginny Cream Ale at Stone Tavern.
Pulse, have you ever tried to do stand-up comedy at like a bar show in Houston?
No, but I want to.
Well, here's the thing. If you ever tried to do it, you would mostly probably get like the PBR or one of those kind of
Jenny
beers.
Cream.
Like
Oh no, down by him,
$1 or $2
Lone Star.
for fucking
Lone
can.
Star. Down by him, Lone Star.
Yeah,
It'd be
I know
Lone
about
Star.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Lone Star's the shit. I mean,
Have you ever had?
it's fine,
Have you guys ever tried what is called Rolling Rock?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
You know what I really like? I got on in Texas, and they have it here too, but they don't have it as often at bars here. But Schaunerbach, dude, Schaunerbach is the shit.
Never have. I've seen them. Never.
Oh,
had
really? Because like in Texas, they had them everywhere. But then, like, yeah.
Well, my favorite beers first is Dos Equis.
Okay.
Love
those.
Well, I definitely understand what kind of beer you like. You're talking Rolling Rock, Heineken, Dos Equis. I get it.
Yeah, and then I gotta say, those Bud Ices, those things go down like water, man.
Bud Ice.
Doobie doobie doo.
Do they have the 4-packs or the 3-pack of 25 ounces, right? Like for like a couple bucks. I forget how much they're cheap. They're like 20. It's an extra ounce. It's like 25 ounces.
You know, they are definitely cheap beers, but they're just so smooth and go down like water, man.
Well, it's
gay,
basically
though.
piss water, sir.
Yeah.
Like it's not the fucking quality.
Well, do y'all ever notice after drinking beer, your piss is like opaque?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's clear depending on what
Which
I'm
was
drinking.
the excuse of the guy when I was a kid and he pissed on my hat. We just talked about that earlier. Did you hear me talking about that, Pulse?
No, what happened?
I had an Atlanta Falcons hat when I was a kid, and we were watching the Super Bowl at my stepdad's friend's house, and when the Broncos played the Falcons and the Broncos won, and my stepdad's friend, probably around our age-ish, mid-30s-ish at the time, he took my hat, went outside, and pissed on it.
Isn't that fucked up, sir?
It's super fucked up. It was fucked up at the time, and I remember thinking at the time, like, maybe there's something about being an adult and drinking beer that when I'm older, I'll understand why he did that. And now that I'm that age, and I also drink, I realized that it's even more fucked up than I thought it was at the time. Like, who the fuck does? People would stop
Yeah.
talking to me if I did that to like one of my nieces.
The
They would
right- you
never
know what
talk to me
I
again.
can't stand. I really can't stand those Coronas, man. Those things are
Coronas?
skunky.
I don't mind Corona. Corona and lime. You can have a lime in
Yeah.
there though.
I was actually gonna say, Paul, do you put a
Modelo.
lime in your Dos Equis?
No, just
Some
straight.
people do. I like to drink it without the fucking lime. Like, no way, dude. But-
The truth is, like, as time goes on, I've been going further and further away from beer, and I just drink bourbon. I had to make sure my friend Alan, I'm going down to his house to watch football on Saturday. I had to make sure he's gonna have Coke Zero there.
What bourbon? Are
My
you
brother
taking?
brought me a 20. He just came to the house. He didn't tell me he was coming. He just showed up. I was in the kitchen. He just walked in with a 24 pack of Coke Zero. He's like, "Here you go." I'm like, "What?"
You always have to have chaser with it. You never drink it straight.
Well, definitely not Jim Beam. Jim Beam's not good enough to drink straight. I mean, if someone has a really good bourbon, I'll put some water in. I'll do a little water or ice and drink it like that. But usually I like to drink it with Coke Zero. Yeah, especially like a cheaper bourbon, like a Jim Beam or something.
Do you ever drink those Jack Daniel's hard sodas?
No, I rather mix it myself. I rather just buy the Jim Beam or the Jack Daniels, and I drink Jack Daniels. If I'm at a place that doesn't have Jim Beam, I'll do Jack Daniels. But Jack and Coke. Everybody loves Jack and Coke, but I prefer Jim Beam.
Will you ever drink one of those girly Seagram's drinks? They're like neon blue and shit.
There was a time I drink everything, but right now it's mostly just bourbon at this point. I mean, I wouldn't.
My mom used to fucking drink the shit out of those fucking wine coolers back in the day, man.
Yeah.
My dad was always a beer guy, no matter what kind. As long as he could afford it, he would do it. But like, my first actually mixed drink was a Seagram's and Coke at a wedding. My dad bought me like under the table. He was like, "Come here, I'm gonna buy you your first drink and shit." So
My first mixed drink was probably a screwdriver, kamchatka, and orange juice.
Oh God!
I would have like a quart of cheap ass orange juice, and just like drink some of it, and then like fucking pour a bunch of kamchatka in and shake it.
Jim Beam or Evan Williams?
Jim Beam, but I'll drink an Evan Williams if I have to. Although I don't.
What's
think
Evan? How much is Evan Williams?
Cheaper than Jim Beam,
Really?
but it's
I've never heard of it. I'm gonna have to
Jim
try it.
Williams isn't bad. It's actually a lower shelf, but it's not bad. It's not bad.
One of the top shelves in our store is Elijah Craig. Either y'all?
I haven't had Elijah Craig.
No, I've never had Elijah Craig.
I like
before.
Buffalo Trace. I like Weller, which is a Buffalo Trace. Angel's LP. Is that what it's called? Angel's LP. What's it called? Angel something. You know what I'm talking about?
We also have one called Larceny.
Larceny.
Yeah. It's got like a picture of a key on it.
Huh. I don't know. I really like they only really they don't sell it too far outside of Ohio though. But Watershed is just a little distillery in Columbus, and but they have really good stuff. They sell one of them up here, but it's Allen. When I get to Allen's, he'll probably have a bunch of Watershed, which is good because Watershed's really good. It's just expensive. It's like for a 750 or what do you call it, a
liter or fifth.
It's like $40 or $50 depending on which one you get, which is twice Jim Beam or more. So I don't buy it that often. I don't really but Alan buys it, I get excited. They have one that's like their 5-year is 100 proof. It's awesome.
But when it's tequila, is it strictly 1800 for y'all?
Yeah,
I'll
not
do
much.
Some other things.
I mean, for tequila Quences, I always got 1800.
And John said
silver.
tequila sunrises are another hit thing he has. That was what I would drink, kinda. And also, I'm gonna take you up. Yep, all right, there we are. That's what I would drink during Tequila Quince's shows was tequila sunrises. I didn't have the grenadine, but I had the orange juice. So
that's just orange juice and tequila. There was this guy, I think I watched an episode of the new version of Queer Eye, and there's this guy who drank what he said were redneck margaritas, which were just Mountain Dew and tequila.
I've done that.
Of course you have.
Yeah.
Why am I? That seems like that would be your lifeblood.
Mountain
Dew
Dew
and
was
tequila.
supposed to be a cider or a sour.
It's not though.
It is.
Ugh, no way.
It's a great fucking drink.
That's gross.
Oh, it's so
Jim and water. Jim
Julio
Beam's
is
not
the
that.
best.
I drink Jim Beam because it's more affordable than the fifth costs like $18. It's
I was
whatever.
gonna say, when y'all drink tequila, try to expand your horizons. There's so many good brands, at least that we sell in our store.
I don't care enough about tequila.
I don't like tequila in general.
Me neither. That's why we did tequila quenches. It's because we didn't like tequila. That was the point of tequila quenches. Was that we didn't like.
Oh, it makes sense now.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the point. Is that we weren't.
For coming up with that name for that fucking.
How many have you tried though? How many different brands have you tried?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, probably. I mean, 8.
Whatever was cheapest at the time, or if I got like a bonus check or something, then
I
I'd
feel
buy
like
some
Patron
shit.
if I wanted to hate myself.
True.
You don't like Patron?
Yeah. I'll fucks with
I've only ever drank Patron at a bar. If someone.
I was gonna say, if you tried the higher echelon ones, if you tried maybe Casamigos, or if you tried
Is that the George Clooney?
Yeah, George Clooney one. Yep.
course.
And he also makes a mezcal.
He
And also,
he
if
fucked
y'all-
around and made $1 billion tequila. Fucking George Clooney.
Yeah.
He sold it for $1 billion.
Well, if you can ever get a hold of some authentic mezcal, and the authentic mezcal from Mexico has a little worm in it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to like get that somehow delivered to me, where it has the worm, so I can eat it. Like I would eat the worm.
Would
Pulse, you ever go to Mexico? Just like, fuck it, I'm going to Mexico today.
I'm thinking about going to TJ for the new year.
Nice. Watch your P's and Q's around the cartel members.
Hey, listen, people always say that, but I gotta say,
They don't fuck with tourists usually.
Tijuana is a lot safer than people think. Like,
I bet it is.
There's more crime per capita in Houston than there is in Tijuana.
Oh, probably. I'm not gonna deny.
The cartels have no interest with tourists, man. They don't do them any good, right? So like,
Sometimes if they're driving through on like some kind of thing, they'll take people's fucking trucks and shit. But
Well,
it's
I
cost
mean,
a war at that point.
if they were gonna kidnap me, it would only be for practice. They're not gonna. It wouldn't be for monetary gain. You know, it would like.
yeah.
Fuck, she only has $500 in the bank account.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't think I would meet their quota.
Yeah. Plus, this is fucked up. The news wouldn't even cover it. Like, it'd be
Right. No, for real. Bro.
no. I mean, like, listen, it's a fucked up thing to say, but it's probably not untrue.
But no, there are more murders. There's more like sex trafficking and all that shit in Houston than there is in Tijuana, Mexico.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I feel like Tijuana gets a bad rap.
Friend Alan goes to Mexico a lot, and I thought about going with him, but he's like, the last time he went, it was kind of boring. So I'm like, dude, I don't want to spend, let's say, about at least $1,000 on a vacation that I'm gonna be like, this is kind of boring. I did not think that in Vegas, so
Yeah.
beaches. I'm not a beach guy. I can be drunk and lazy anywhere, you know.
Well, no,
I do it at home all the time.
The most embarrassing part would you be laying on the beach and some kid comes over and is like, "Mommy, a manatee. Can we keep it?"
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, if I was there,
all
to roll me back in like
all
a
the
whale.
things that went in my head were just all the roast jokes I'm going to use, and I didn't want to burn any of them. So I'm just like, let them play, because those are all the ones I had loaded up, but I don't want to burn them. So. I almost did. Let it go. Just let it go. Good one, Ray. Manatee.
I think
Good
I have
one.
a very clever fat joke about you.
That you stole from someone else.
No.
Okay.
I've been thinking about like how many other.
I
comedians would
hope
do
you
this
better
joke.
make me laugh, man. If you don't make me laugh, I'm going to be pissed. If they ever let us do it. Apparently they hate both of us.
Apparently,
Maybe they just hate you.
I almost guarantee.
There's only a couple people who hate me.
Remember, this name came with a lot of posts. I got the label. Guys.
You did it to yourself, dude. Like the
What,
sweetest
depending
people,
for
like
shit
the
I
sweetest
believed in?
the sweetest human beings I know are mad at you. Like the sweetest people I know. I'm like, how was that possible?
Yeah, because, here's the thing. They liked what was on my shirt until they found out who it was attached to.
You should have known better. You should have kept it to yourself.
Nope. That's always a test. And
All
they
right.
failed with fucking flying colors. Just crash landed that whole thing. And then judged. And that's fine.
Well, that's what you get for being you.
I'll be over here having a good time worrying about how I'm going to pay for food. Thank you. So.
All right.
Well,
We'll talk to Clash TV. Maybe we can get a couple pennies.
Yes, per view. I like it. Let's share the shit out of it. I'm starting to realize highlight comments means everyone on Facebook, so people are just going to get inundated with Roboplata content now. So get ready for that, everyone. But thank you guys for watching, you pretty people.
Pulse, you're gonna go to one of those shows in TJ?
You talking about with the donkey?
Yeah.
Are those really a thing, man?
I believe so.
Dude, if you find out, don't give us names of anything, but just give us details.
I mean, I'm definitely one of those people, that I'm like, dude, that sounds weird and different. I definitely have to put. That's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know about that one. Yeah. That's how I was when I'm like those crazy D-box seats at the movies. I'm like, I got to give this a shot, dude. I fucking something different, something new. Why would I say no to that? But something like that, I think I could pass on.
Yeah, and then it turns into the fucking.
There's no way that's something you want to watch.
2.
I mean, do you feel bad for the woman or do you feel bad for the donkey?
That's the thing. You feel bad for both of them.
Because it's really animal.
Probably more the donkey because the woman knows what she's doing.
What? That woman is trafficked as fuck, man.
I don't know. Either
there's
way,
a past. She doesn't have a choice in that. She owes debts. Or family owns debt or something. Like I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, like,
Ray, how much would it take for you to have sex with a donkey, Ray?
Maybe her and the donkey had a real kinship. Like
that's true too. Could be a real love there, like Clerks 2. I miss my donkey.
The what was it? The Passionate Stud or something like that.
Kelly and the stud, the sexy stud.
Yeah. Like who's Kelly? The donkey.
Kelly can be a guy's name too. Yeah. That's the only reason Rosario Dawson did the movies because they had a donkey show in the script.
I love Kevin Smith.
Okay, now I'm good.
Right.
Bye, everybody.
All right, guys. We'll see you Tuesday. Watch the fights, yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Ta-da.
I'm going to have some MMA trivia questions for you Tuesday, too.
Ooh, I like it. Bring the trivia. We'll have trivia Tuesday. 2 Joints will be happy to be in the chat. And as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
Dude, DTR is going to be the hero of the Browns, dude. He's going to win the rest of the games. This fucking rookie from UCLA going to be world champion. We're going to beat Steelers by 40 points on Sunday.